kill.
By Simon to Furbringer, quick set middle, and Wardlow wallops it to the back row.
This is Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. Presented by Steinhoffels. Live from Milwaukee at Fiserv Forum for the AVCA First Serve. It's the 6th-ranked Badgers versus the 7th-ranked Louisville Cardinals.
Sun-splashed Saturday afternoon at the AVCA First Serve in downtown Milwaukee at Fiserv Forum. Lot of Cardinal and white coming out to cheer on the Wisconsin Badgers this afternoon. Take 2 to start the 2026 college volleyball season. Wisconsin swept last night by the 3rd-ranked Kentucky Wildcats. Let's see if the Badgers can bounce back this afternoon. It's 6th-ranked Wisconsin and number 7 Louisville in the AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in to the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. My name is Jesse Nelson in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. Our pleasure to be back with you for another exciting day to kick off the college volleyball season here on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. Louisville beat the defending national champion Texas A&M Aggies yesterday in the first match officially of the NCAA season. Then in the nightcap, Wisconsin, as we mentioned, swept in 3 sets by 3rd-ranked Kentucky. Chance at another team from the Bluegrass State this afternoon, the Louisville Cardinals. For more on today's match, we bring in the 2 men calling it alongside the UW Athletic Hall of Fame head coach Pete Wade, John Audius, live at Fiserv Forum. Guys, good afternoon. How we doing?
Pretty good, Jesse.
Looking forward to a new chance for Wisconsin volleyball to restart this 2026 season. We talked last night after the match about how, and we heard Kelly Sheffield say it too, that they're not down, they were just ticked off with the performance they had last night. Guys, what stood out most to you, and how do you think the team will bounce back today?
The 8 hitting errors from Kentucky and the 21 hitting errors from Wisconsin. I mean, it's really hard to beat any team when they're up hitting over 400 for the majority of the match. And overall, I think Kentucky was just shy of 400 after 3 sets. But, Pete, it's tough to beat somebody when they're not making any mistakes, and you are.
Absolutely, and really the Badgers are young, but they play at a high level. It's a matter of could they sustain it, and they did for a set, 2 sets pretty much, but then the wheels started falling off a little bit, and they started breaking apart a little bit, and that's what they've just got to learn is the chemistry between teammates.
If we look at the leaders in kills last night, the top 4, no familiar names from a season ago. Ava Travis, the senior transfer. Audrey Flanagan, Linny Tarno, the freshman, and Jayla August, the transfer. Those were your top 4 players in kills last night. Who stood out most to each of you of the newcomers in match number 1?
Well, I mean, I really was excited to watch Audrey Flanagan, and she had a lot of errors. So did Ava Travis. But I guess what stood out to me was just the athleticism of Jayla August in the middle offensively. And then Linny Tarno had a solid match for her first career college match.
Yeah, well, John pretty much covered all of them. So
that's not really fair, John. I asked for 1 and you picked them all.
Okay, so I'll say Jayla August. Sorry. Jayla August is my official choice then. She stood out the most.
I was going to say Flanagan to start with because of what she did front row and also back row. She made some diving defensive plays that were really great. So it looks like she's very well-rounded, obviously, staying on the court. But they also she got picked on a little bit in serve receive, especially in the 3rd set. So she's got to step up that part of her game.
Way to not let John take them all, Pete. I appreciate that. Pete, this question is for you unless John wants to answer all of it instead. As a coach, what's your message to the team after last night's performance and trying to bounce back real quick here this afternoon?
Well, you say this almost all season, but you take care of your side of the net. Just play the ball the way you know how to play together. Good things will start happening, bring good energy, all those things, because it's too early in the season to scout the opponent very much because there's not much to scout. They haven't played. They played some exhibition games, so there's not much to see. Obviously, Louisville returned some people, so they've got some video on them from last year, but you don't want to overwhelm their minds when they're just trying to get used to the people on their own side of the net and playing well together.
And I will say this, if I want to jump in, and I will. Going into the Kentucky match, yes, they saw them last year, but just being on the road with the team, there was no film session. You know, because there's no new tape of Kentucky. today there's a film session. It got kind of back to normal of what you regularly see as you scout an opponent and get ready for it. So I think that can be an advantage. Once again, not giving them too much as a short film session, maybe 20 minutes or so. But I think that does factor in now that you at least have a little bit of something to see and a little bit to give the players to execute.
Yeah, and really for 4 out of 6 of the starters who often were on the court, they don't know the normal yet. They're still learning the Badger normal. This is what we will do as they head through preseason and into Big Ten season. They will get used to what the normal is and the sequence of events and how they do it, how they absorb it all. So they're just trying to absorb this whole atmosphere and enjoy the crowd and do the best they can against some very, very good teams.
Expecting a big crowd on hand this afternoon at Fiserv Forum. A beautiful day. We saw the fans out tailgating a little bit earlier this morning. Should be a fun atmosphere for number 6 Wisconsin and number 7 Louisville coming up at the top of the hour. John, Pete, have a great call this afternoon.
Thanks, Jesse.
Thanks, Jesse.
John Audius and the Hall of Famer Pete Waite standing by at Fiserv Forum to get set for Wisconsin and Louisville coming up in about 30 minutes from right now. First Serve at the Jeep AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum. Coming up next, we'll hear from the most experienced returning Wisconsin Badgers volleyball player in 2026, Charlie Furbringer. Had a chance to sit down with John Audius. We'll hear that conversation next as we count down to First Serve between Wisconsin and Louisville on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Molly Brown here, and if you need room for everything life throws your way, meet the 2026 Kia Carnival at Metro Kia of Madison. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% APR financing for up to 48 months on a new 26 Carnival using Kia Finance. That's just $21.65 per month for every $1,000 financed for 48 months with no down payment required. Offer ends August 31st and is subject to credit approval, vehicle availability, and dealer participation. See Metro Kia for complete details.
Great baseball players are built in the offseason, and the work starts this fall. GRB Academy offers group training programs designed for serious players of all ages and skill levels. Build a stronger all-around game with position player training, develop your arm in the fall pitching program, or improve behind the plate with youth catching. Plus, take your swing to another level with offensive power development. Find the program that fits your goals and register today at grbacademy.com. That's grbacademy.com.
Hey, it's John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. Come in and discover the high standards, classic traditions, honesty, integrity, and elegance when you walk through our doors. For over 90 years, customers have returned again and again to our warm boutique setting. Trust me, because I've been there for over 40 of them. Whether it's time to come back or your first time in, stop by Goodman's Jewelers at 220 State Street today. Goodman's Jewelers, the Diamond Store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Dealing with storm damage? That's never fun. That's why homeowners are turning to Everlight Solar for roofing and exterior repairs done right. They handle the entire process, from insurance claims to fixing your roof with one trusted team. Less stress, faster solutions, and a home that stays protected from the elements. If your roof took a hit, Everlight's got you covered. Visit everlightroofing.com to get started today. That's everlightroofing.com. Everlight, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
You're listening to Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by Goodman's Jewelers.
Ranked Wisconsin and number 7 Louisville coming up at the top of the hour. The AVCA First Serve in downtown Milwaukee at Fiserv Forum. Countdown to First Serve continues on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. Wisconsin leads the all-time series 8-2 against the Louisville Cardinals. The last time Louisville defeated Wisconsin, though, was the last time out when these two teams faced off in 2024 in Louisville in the AVCA First Serve. Charlie Furbringer and Morgan Van Wee, the only two players on the current Wisconsin roster who also participated in that match 2 seasons ago. Charlie Furbringer, the most experienced returning Wisconsin Badgers volleyball player in 2026. She had a chance to catch up with John Audius before today's match.
How was your summer?
It was very good. I had a lot of fun. We got good lifts in every single day, which was cool. Got to get really close with all the girls, and then woke up early every day, and then got kind of the rest of the day off to do whatever we wanted. We trained a lot, got to work with the coaches a good amount, and I also got to train in the USA gym, which was cool.
Yeah, what was that experience like for you?
Yeah, it was super fun. I had an amazing time with just all these women who are super experienced in the sport and just in life in general. And it was fun to see how they go about things like in their daily life and like in prehab and rehab stuff and what they're doing to get their bodies right, because that is their treasure at that point in life. Just it was really cool just to be with a lot of really inspiring women and really powerful people.
Speaking of rehab, how did the summer go with your shoulder? Did you do anything different than you've done in years past?
Yeah, I worked with Kevin Schultz a couple of times, just getting strength back in my shoulder, and then obviously every day we were lifting, so just really pushing my weight in that shoulder. There was nothing really specific for me to be doing, just getting as strong as I can in both shoulders, nothing specific for just the right shoulder, because I mean, it is what it is. It's not going to get, like, I'm not going to be able to contact the ball super high, like, from now on until if I were to get surgery. So just working with what I got. Yeah, nothing too special, just getting as strong as I can.
Talking with Wisconsin's setter, Charlie Furbringer. So what's it like for you as a setter trying to learn tendencies for new hitters in a new season?
Yeah, connections are growing every single day. Like, it's never like, even with Mimi, like, it was never like, oh, this connection's perfect. It'll never be perfect. It's working on it every single day, like constant communication. And specifically when we're starting a new season with a bunch of new people, it's so much communication after and before every single set. Like, was that high enough? Or they're telling me a little higher, a little wider, a little more inside. And then me also watching film back to learn where I could err for them. Like, for example, for Audrey, I want to air a little higher inside. I don't want to air low because that's when she's so long. Like, I need her to reach and go get the ball, so she's a lot better if I air high. And then for Jigen, her approach on the red side is like a little more inside, so leaving her a little more inside. And if I were to air, not airing wide, airing inside. So little things like that, and then just constant communication. You mentioned Audrey Flanagan. You two went to the same high school. How well do you know each other? Yeah, we're really close. We were pretty close on our high school team, and then during her recruiting process, I was a big factor in that. I called her a lot. We had a lot of different conversations, and then since she committed, I mean, we stayed in contact a lot, hung out when I went home, and then since she's been here, she's been like my best friend. Yeah, love her so much, and she's an amazing human, and it's going to be really good for us as a player. Finally, a lot of top 10 teams in the non-conference schedule, a lot of top 25 teams. It's a demanding non-con. In what ways do you think that can make the team better regardless of results? I mean, after every single game, we're learning something new, no matter the outcome. And to play this many good teams is so huge for us, especially being so young. Like, we haven't seen, I mean, most of the girls on this team haven't seen anything like this in their careers. So being able to do it right off the bat, I mean, what's better than that? Because we want to be our best when it's December and we're fighting for a national championship. And right now, of course, we want to win, but we know that we're going in with a growth mindset, and whatever the outcome is, like, we're still getting better, and we're coming back to practice on Monday even better. Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, thanks, John.
Wisconsin junior setter Charlie Furbringer, perhaps the most experienced Wisconsin Badgers volleyball player for certain in Madison, returning here in 2026. 36 assists, 8 digs, 2 blocks last night, hoping to improve upon that performance as Wisconsin, 6th ranked in the country, starting the season 0-1, takes on the 7th ranked 1-0 Louisville Cardinals coming up at the top of the hour. Our pre-match trivia question today: how well do you know the Wisconsin volleyball schedule? We're going to find out which opponent is the first team on Wisconsin's 2026 regular season schedule not ranked in the AVCA preseason top 25. We'll answer that question coming up in 2 minutes on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise. From our family to yours, roofing, windows, siding, gutters, and doors. Your solution-based company, community strong, and service that will please. Get a free estimate today. The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
Are you starting college, moving to a new apartment, or just looking to create a new vibe in your college living? Make IKEA your first stop for everything you need to create a college space that's all you. Whether you're looking to add color with cozy bedding, organize your dorm with smart storage solutions, or find that perfect sleeper sofa for those weekend visits, IKEA has your college life covered. And verified college students get 15% off when they sign up for IKEA Family. It's free and packed with rewards. So go grab your roommate and head to IKEA Oak Creek or shop online at IKEA.us or the IKEA app.
The Ford Summer Sales event is on now at Metro Florida Madison. For a limited time, get a new 2026 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $27,972. Price includes $499 dock fee and all applicable rebates. Excludes tax, title, license, registration, dealer fees, and optional equipment. Price subject to prior sale and availability. See dealer for complete details. Offer is valid to qualified buyers and ends August 31st. So head to Metro Florida Madison today. View full inventory at metrofloridamadison.com.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
You're listening to Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by Love Madison.
Sixth-ranked Wisconsin and number 7 Louisville coming up at the top of the hour on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. I'm Jesse Nelson. Our pre-match trivia question today: how well do you know the Wisconsin volleyball schedule? We're going to find out which opponent is the first team on Wisconsin's 2026 regular season schedule not ranked in the AVCA preseason top 25. This is quite the schedule to start the season. Obviously, it was not Kentucky last night. Third-ranked Wildcats took care of Wisconsin in 3 sets. It's not Louisville. They're 7th ranked today. It's not 5th-ranked Stanford next Friday night in Pittsburgh at the opening Spike Classic. It's not 4th-ranked Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on Sunday next weekend. It's not 17th-ranked Florida at the UW Fieldhouse on September 2nd as part of the Big Ten SEC Challenge. No, it is Auburn from the SEC on night 2 of that challenge, September 3rd at the UW Fieldhouse. Auburn, the first non-ranked opponent set for Wisconsin on their 2026 schedule. By the way, after Auburn, how about these games coming up after that? On the road in Texas against 8th-ranked Texas A&M, the defending national champs, and then at number 2, Texas on Sunday, September 13th. That rounds out what is just an absolute gauntlet to start the season. Number 3, 7, 5, 4, 17, 8, and 2 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the first 8 matches for the Wisconsin Badgers volleyball team in 2026. Just an absolute gauntlet. Let's see if they can take care of business, get a nice win after falling last night. 6th-ranked Wisconsin and number 7 Louisville coming up here in just a few minutes. A reminder, all season long, we'll be watching the Steinhoffels Ace Tracker on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. The Steinhoffels Ace Tracker. Relax, it's Steinhoffels. 4 service aces for Wisconsin last night, and it's Grace with the ace leading the way. Grace Egan with 2 in last night's contest. Grace Lopez with 1, and Isabel Hoppe, one of the highlights of last night. Isabel Hoppe, a true freshman, in her first career serve, delivered an ace against the 3rd-ranked team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats. Congratulations to Isabel Hoppe, serving specialist. We'll see if she gets into the game this afternoon as well. That's a check of the Steinhoffels Ace Tracker. Relax, it's Steinhoffels. Coming up next, we'll hear from head coach Kelly Sheffield. Had a chance to catch up with John Audius earlier this morning ahead of today's match. That's straight ahead on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
When Wisconsin families think home, they think Steinhoffels. Since 1934, Steinhoffels has helped generations create spaces where life happens. From family gatherings and game day celebrations to a better night's sleep. As a 4th-generation family-run, 100% employee-owned company, Steinhoffels is proud to serve you and your neighbors with quality furniture, mattresses, home decor, and expert design services. Steinhoffels, born and bred in Wisconsin, just like the Badgers, and a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
In volleyball, a great performance starts with being ready for anything. The same goes for your vehicle. At Conant Automotive in Stoughton, ASE certified technicians service all makes and models, from routine maintenance to brakes, diagnostics, engine repairs, and more. Plus, qualifying repairs are backed by a 36-month, 36,000-mile warranty. So, when your vehicle needs a little help getting back in the game, trust the team that's ready to serve. Conant Automotive in Stoughton. Visit ConantAuto.com.
Remember when your favorite Pizza Hut classics came with prices like these? Good news, they're back. Introducing the Throwback Value Menu, featuring the new medium one-topping stuffed crust pizza for just $10, and other favorites starting at only $3. Plus, try the new Triple Cheese Mac, or satisfy your sweet tooth with new s'more sticks. Check out the full Throwback Value Menu at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. That's pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
We won't tell you every season is perfect. If you like baseball, you know better. At Starry & Bank, we know things don't always go as planned. That's why our decisions are made locally. Because business isn't just about the big moments. It's about showing up every day. Starry & Bank, built for the long game. Built for Milwaukee baseball fans. Visit starryandbank.com to get started.
You're listening to Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by the Gordon Flesh Company.
Sixth-ranked Wisconsin fell in 3 sets last night to third-ranked Kentucky. Another chance at a team from the Bluegrass State this afternoon. 7th-ranked Louisville and 6th-ranked Wisconsin coming up about 15 minutes from right now on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. We go back to Milwaukee, where John Audius had a chance to catch up with head coach Kelly Sheffield earlier today.
One of the big things that jumped out last night against Kentucky, their offense had 8 hitting errors compared to 21 for Wisconsin. What did you see?
That was the whole ball of wax right there. And that's to be expected. I mean, we had, 8 people, 7 or 8 people that played in their first match as a Badger. I think maybe they had one over there. I liked a lot of how we played. There were some situations that when we weren't sure where to go with the ball, we were just kind of taking, just hitting hard instead of taking a setter out or putting the ball to take a hitter out on their counterattack. And those will just be things that come with experience that we've got to learn. We were right there with them for the first 2 sets. It was kind of back and forth, and we let the third set kind of get away with us a little bit. But one thing I really liked, especially with our freshmen, I mean, they felt very comfortable. They were, it was a lot of things. You could tell the difference in the experience between the two teams, and we'll get there.
What did you think of your team's defense?
I thought the backcourt, I thought we did a pretty good job. I didn't think our block was much of a factor. We're working in progress up at the net with our blocking, with our schemes. That was first team that we played in years that was bigger than we were. We haven't been in that place for a while. And so we've got to be a little bit more dynamic and put our hands in a little bit better situations, and that's an area that we've got to continue to get better at in the front court. But I thought our backcourt, we defended like crazy.
Talking with Wisconsin head coach Kelly Sheffield. 6th-ranked Wisconsin faces 7th-ranked Louisville here today at Fiserv Forum. Also wanted to talk, you mentioned some of the newcomers getting their first time. Lenny Tarno comes into the match. She and Jayla, the middles, combined for 15 kills and 2 errors. They seem to have a solid connection with Charlie.
No doubt. There was a comfort going. I went up to Lenny. She subbed out after her first time in there and picked up a kill. I said, "Hey, man, congratulations! That was your first kill as a Badger." And she, grin was from ear to ear. And there was a lot of firsts last night. And it's loved how she played both middles. Yeah, they could not. Jayla's how dynamic she was, how fast she was getting on a ball. They just weren't able to operate quick enough. We just weren't able to get her the ball enough of the time. But they were both very successful.
Today it's Louisville. What type of team are the Louisville Cardinals?
We're going to have to work to match our work rate. They work hard. They've got to, these are 2 of the premier setters in the game. How they run their team is a little bit different from each other, but they're both fabulous players. There's 3 really good spin servers. They've got 1. We've got 2 that'll be really good. It's another experienced team. and with an experienced setter. And we've got our work cut out for us. It'll look a little bit different than Kentucky. Kentucky kind of runs the same plays over and over and over again and kind of takes good swings. These guys, their point of attack is different from, they change their plays a lot. That'll put a different type of pressure on our block and D than what we'll see. Certainly excited to see how our team responds.
All right, best of luck. Thanks.
Thanks, Sean.
Badgers head coach Kelly Sheffield with John Audius earlier today. A lot of firsts yesterday, he mentioned, for this young Wisconsin team. 9 freshmen. Maybe that spotlight, that aura is going to change today, and they'll be more focused and dialed in and ready to go for the contest against 7th-ranked Louisville. Before we go back to Milwaukee, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification, 10 for illegal ID on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
This is Badger basketball coach Greg Gard.
Wisconsin wins the Big Ten!
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Another chance at the Jeep AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. 6th-ranked Wisconsin and 7th-ranked Louisville. John Audius and the Hall of Famer Pete Wade have the call coming up next on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Hi, I'm John Hayes of Goodman's Jewelers. It's hard to imagine, but Goodman's has been the diamond store of Madison since 1933, which means your parents, maybe even your grandparents might have shopped with us. We maintain the same high standards, honesty, and integrity that kept them coming back time and again. Keep their history and our history alive. Shop Goodman's Jewelers today in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. We're online at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
Molly Brown here, and if you need room for everything life throws your way, meet the 2026 Kia Carnival at Metro Kia of Madison. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% APR financing for up to 48 months on a new 26 Carnival using Kia Finance. That's just $21.65 per month for every $1,000 financed for 48 months with no down payment required. Offer ends August 31st and is subject to credit approval, vehicle availability, and dealer participation. See Metro Kia for complete details.
We know the sound of a packed house, that feeling before the first serve, the roar after the first point. And we love what happens when Madison gets behind their teams. Hey, it's Mimi Collier, former Wisconsin Badger and newest addition to Love Madison, Wisconsin's professional volleyball team. Now is your chance to guarantee the best seats for every home game. Place a single $100 deposit to secure your 2027 membership and never miss a moment. Come be a part of Love Madison this season. Check out lovbmad.com to learn more.
A strong team makes all the difference, and Everlight Solar just expanded theirs. Everlight Solar now offers roofing and exterior services for homeowners dealing with storm damage. From the first call to the final repair, Everlight quickly handles everything under one roof. When your roof takes a hit, you've got a team behind you. Start today at everlightroofing.com. That's everlightroofing.com. Everlight, powering through any storm. A proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
You're listening to Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by Conant Automotive.
Welcome back to Fiserv Forum. AVCA First Serve as number 6 Wisconsin gets set to face 7th-ranked Louisville. Second match of the 2026 season. John Audius joined by Pete Wade. It's time for What to Watch. So, Pete, we watched the Badgers lose in 3 sets to Kentucky last night. What's the biggest thing you're going to be keeping an eye on for today?
Well, for the Badgers, it's who's playing in what position and for how long. I think the first couple of weeks for them is going to be testing each spot, see how each kid does. Can they last? Can they sustain? Give a positive impact? If it's not going well, making some switches, and the players understand that, especially against this high-level competition. They can't just let somebody fail for too long. They've got to get somebody else in and give them a shot because they've got some great players coming off the bench.
And I think we're going to be seeing more of Linny Tarnow. The 6'5" freshman came in, had a really nice match against Kentucky offensively. What can she bring to the court that you saw last night that you want more of?
Well, I mean, she can bring a little more blocking, but offensively she was great. But it's also a matter of how much can Charlie find her, how good is the passing, where Charlie's close enough to the net where she can find her middles. Because I don't think Wardlow had many chances when she was on the court for Charlie to find her offensively. But when Lenny came in, she did a great job, scored a number of times, got some hands on some balls blocking-wise, brought good energy. So right now, she's locked in that position for today, for at least the start.
Yeah, and the blocking is something up front that Kelly liked defensively. Backcourt defense, we'll see how that goes, because we saw Brooklyn DeLay just go off last night on the outside for Kentucky, and Louisville has Chloe Chacoin, the Purdue transfer. You might remember her for the Boilermakers, who she had 19 kills and hit over 400 against Texas A&M.
Yeah, and for all those high school club players who are a little shorter and they want to play in college, she's shorter and is dominating in college. You know, if you're dynamic and you're smart and you've got good vision, you can still do great things. If you're a good passer, defender, you get to the front row. She blocked a few balls yesterday, and that's something, even if one of them was one-on-one. So she just has good eyes with her hands on the attackers. So, they've got to stop her because she'll just tool the block and hammer it through.
How important is a win? Now, obviously, you want to pick up as many wins as you can, but we saw a couple of years ago, Louisville actually beat Wisconsin here at the AVC First Serve. It was part of an 0-3 start, the first time in decades the Badgers had that kind of start. How important is it to not dig yourself in an 0-2 start to the season, considering you've got all these other top 10 matchups to get to?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Just looking at their schedule, this is the toughest schedule I can remember Badger Volleyball program has ever had. And they've earned it. They've got the respect of every team in the country who wants to play them because it's a big win for those teams. But this is a different Badger team. It's not a veteran team. Sometimes you schedule tough when you've got a veteran team. They're scheduling tough when they've got a lot of newcomers.
Yeah.
Some are transfers, some are freshmen. So they're just getting thrown in the fire right away, and they'll fight for it. They're talented, but it will take a while for the chemistry to come in the passing, who's next to you passing-wise. A lot of things that have to come together, but this is a great way to start.
We'll see if Wisconsin can pick up its first win of 2026 when the Badgers take on the Louisville Cardinals. We'll take a break, come back with the starting lineups and opening serve next on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesch Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, serviced, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation, and it definitely shouldn't feel like a game. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin believes in straightforward pricing, honest conversations, and helping homeowners find the right fit for their home. Because a fair final price matters more than some flashy discount. Pella never inflates pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. And when you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, one trusted team handles everything from start to finish. The same company that manufactures your windows and doors is also the one selling, installing, and servicing them with Pella certified installers every step of the way. That means confidence in the process, confidence in the product, and one team standing behind the work from beginning to end. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Looking for something fun to do this fall? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Jesse Nelson here. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult fall volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming with games starting in early October at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
At Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. John Audius and Pete Waite with you. Moments away from first serve between number 6 Wisconsin and number 7 Louisville. It's time for tonight's starting lineups. Let's start first with your Wisconsin Badgers.
Woo! Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Charlie Furbinger, number 24, setter, on Wisconsin.
Number 32, Grace Egan, outside.
Audrey Flanagan, freshman, outside hitter.
Ava Travis, senior outside hitter. A fun fact about me is I know how to surf.
Jayla August, junior, middle blocker. Shout out to my Nana. Hey, Nana.
Linny Tarno, freshman, middle blocker, Downers Grove, Illinois.
Anna Bardaro, I'm from Italy, libero.
The starting lineup for Wisconsin, and Pete, right off the bat, we noticed a couple of changes from Kelly Sheffield's lineup. Linny Tarno starting at middle blocker in place of Natalie Wardlow. We've got a new libero, Anna Bardaro, instead of Kristen Simon from last night.
Yeah, the Badger staff has a lot of great choices, players to choose from who are great, but also they've got this time during preseason to make some changes and try some different things and see what works against some very tough competition, which is a big challenge.
Let's take a look at the lineups for Louisville. They come in 1-0 after a win over Texas A&M yesterday. And the lineup for second-year coach Dan Meske looks like this. Chloe Meester, 6'3" sophomore from Mount Vernon, Iowa, had 11 kills, but did also have 9 hitting errors against Texas A&M. Chloe Chacoin, we talked about her in the pre-match here, 5'10" senior, 19 kills in her season debut. The setter is Nealise Cabello, 6 foot tall. She's a junior, all ACC preseason selection. Just missed out on a double-double against A&M with 45 assists, 9 digs. She also, keep this in mind, had 4 kills, so she can be active. Hannah Sherman is in the middle. She's 6'3" and a fifth-year starter. Kalisa Blackshear is on the right side, 6'5", opposite, had 6 kills and also 6 hitting errors against A&M. Brooke Baltimore, 6'3" senior. She's a transfer from Kentucky. Played for the Wildcats a season ago. Now playing for the Louisville Cardinals. And the libero is Peyton Peterson. She's 5'10" and a junior. She's from the state of Iowa and also an all-ACC preseason selection. This is a Louisville team that beat the Badgers in 2024. Let's pause for tonight's national anthem.
Can you see?
And there you go. Today's national anthem as Wisconsin faces its second straight top 10 opponent in the Louisville Cardinals. 0-1 Wisconsin versus 1-0 Louisville. Pete, what are your thoughts here before the opening serve?
Another battle for the Badgers, and they signed up for this. They've got a really tough road ahead, but they take it one match at a time and try to improve from yesterday, try to solidify their lineup a little bit more, see who steps up when things get tough, and they be tough right out of the starting box, I think.
We'll see how Wisconsin's offense responds. Last night against Kentucky, not the best performance as a team. Wisconsin hit under 200, Pete, and that's something I pointed out in the post-match show. That's not what fans are used to watching Badgers teams as of late, especially last season's team that hit a school record 327.
Yeah, and we talk about it a lot. It really starts with the serve receive, the defense in the serve receive. Can they get the ball at least towards the center of the court so Charlie can have options, and the setters can have gaps in the block, and then they can score better, and that's what the Badgers have always been really good at, and this year they have to solidify their serve receive.
Like we heard, some changes in the lineup. Lenny Tarno will be in the middle. Libero will be Anna Bardero, and Grace Lopez will also be wearing a Libero jersey. She's down talking to head coach Kelly Sheffield right now in the red Libero jersey, and that's basically they can bring her in to serve for Anna, and it doesn't cost him a sub.
Yeah, it's a smart strategy. It's very different to have somebody like that coming in the libero spot, but those are the rules these days. You can do it, so they're trying to take advantage of it.
All right, so Louisville is ready for this opening serve behind the line, ready to start this match. Chloe Meester, 6'3" sophomore, had an ace against Texas A&M yesterday. Second match of 2026 ready to go, and another top 10 opponent for the Wisconsin Badgers as they look for their first win of the season. Back on serve receive for the UW. It'll be Grace Egan, Audrey Flanagan, and Bardero, as we are moments away now from the first serve in the second match for Wisconsin here at the Jeep AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum. Good crowd on hand, a lot of Badgers red in the stands. Last night we saw 6,700 fans come out to watch a top 10 matchup against, top 5 team, number 3, Kentucky. And now on this Saturday afternoon, another good showing here at Fiserv Forum as we are ready for volleyball on a Saturday afternoon. Meester bangs one over at Bardero. Great pass, Tarno in the middle, forces an overdig, chased down far corner by Bardero. Now on the right side, the Badgers attack with Travis, dug by Louisville. A tip from the left, popped up for a moment, but it's going to fall, and I believe that's Chacoin getting the kill on the left side for Louisville. 1-0 the Cardinals in the first.
Yeah, Bardero started with a really nice pass. It's a jump floater, but it's got a little top spin on it. But then it was a nice rally for the first one of the game, a little bit longer.
Wisconsin stacked right on serve receive with those 3 passers in the backcourt, and that one banged out of bounds and long by Louisville. Meester with the service error. She'll sub out, and Camden Schrand will come in for her. And it'll be Wisconsin to serve, and Kristen Simon will step back, playing DS this afternoon. Chacoin, Peterson, and Schrand left to right in the backcourt for Louisville. Serving from the right back, it's Simon. Throws to Schrand. Tight pass. It goes back over to Tarno. Tries to swipe it down. Saved by Peterson. Right side attack, that's Blackshear. Wisconsin kept it alive. From the right, that's Egan. Bangs off the block, but it's popped up defensively. Tight set. Left-hand push by Chacoin. Here comes Wisconsin now. Tight set for Flanagan. She'll try the offhand, and it goes over and out as a couple of Louisville players collide, and that'll be a point for the Badgers. It's 2-1 Wisconsin.
Yeah, I think one of the Louisville players, I think it was the setter coming out of the back row to go play the ball, tripped over the right side trying to back up on the court, and point for the Badgers because of it.
So Simon now will go back to serve again with Wisconsin leading 2-1 opening set. And Simon again serving from zone 1 for the Badgers. She'll toss into the air. Played across. Down low on serve receive is Schrand. To the left, and Chacoin snaps one, dug by Simon. Furbringer, quick set. That's Tarno, denied. Back to Tarno and the Badgers. Now Egan from the right with the tip up and over the block. Picked up defensively. Hit to the backcourt by Chacoin. Here comes Wisconsin. Flanagan goes hard on a ball there and goes wide on a cross-court, sharp cross-court attempt, out of bounds, 2-2.
Yeah, good job by Simon, first of all. The first couple of serves here, just getting Louisville out of system a little bit, but in the end it was Flanagan missing a sharp cross-court shot a little bit long.
Now Peyton Peterson, who's playing libero tonight for Louisville, also started the season at libero last night against Texas A&M. She's an outside hitter, preseason all-ACC pick. She averaged 3.2 kills per set a season ago, now playing some defense. Nice pass to Furbringer, middle, Tarno, good. Tarno, big right hand in the middle of the net for the Badgers, and Wisconsin has a 3-2 lead in the first.
Yeah, Tarno just does a good job making herself available to Charlie. She's a big body who gets up big, and this time Charlie got pushed forward, so Tarno just knows to go behind her about a foot, 2 feet. great one-on-one swing by Tarno for the kill.
So Bardero comes out. Lopez comes in to serve wearing that libero jersey. Jump topspin to the deep middle back. Right side is down for Baltima. So there's Baltima, the 6'3" middle blocker, getting the slide attack to go. It's 3-3 in the first.
And that slide was up against Flanagan and Auguste. And again, Flanagan as a freshman, this is all new to her. A lot of the speed and the size of the attackers coming at her on that slide. It's very easy to, very difficult to set up, and I think there was a gap there in the block.
Here's Kenny to serve. She was the libero for the Louisville Cardinals last season. She'll serve from the left back, go to the left back at Flanagan. Middle attack for Auguste, and it's dug by Louisville. And then Chacoin hangs and bangs one to the middle back right in front of Bardero. Louisville has the lead. It's 4-3 in the first set.
Yeah, Chacoin is only 5'10", and like you said before, we know her from Purdue. She's been at Louisville for a couple of years, but at 5'10", she finds gaps. She's got great vision. She sees the hands. She found the seam in the Badger block that time.
Wisconsin will await this serve, hits the net, goes to Flanagan on the left back. Middle attack again for Auguste. Line drive, dig off the net, played by Louisville and over. Wisconsin keeps it alive. That's Furbringer with the stop. Right side attack by Egan, scooped up by Peterson. Left side Chacoin tries to push into the block, recycled. Now it's near the net, pushed over in the middle by Cabello. Wisconsin throws to the left and down the line for the kill is Audrey Flanagan finishing that rally for Wisconsin. We are tied at 4.
Yeah, nice rally. Both sides of the net were scrambling pretty well on defense, and then Flanagan got that outside set. Just kind of a little chop shot down the line to the end line.
Audrey Flanagan had 9 kills and 6 hitting errors, hit under 100 last night against third-ranked Kentucky. Here's Egan, jump topspin to the back row. It's Peterson handling it on serve receive. Back set, tipped by Baltimore, falls on the left front. Bardero dove forward, trying to pop it up for Wisconsin, but could not get there. Louisville 5, Wisconsin 4 in the first.
Yeah, that was really a perfect tip on that slide. Just really soft over the fingertips of the block inside the 10-foot line. Very tough for Bardero to come up the line and get it.
5-4. Louisville Cardinals lead the Wisconsin Badgers. Here's the serve by Louisville's Chloe Chacoin, handled by Bardero. Perfect pass, Furbringer, back set, slide, Auguste, and she got the block touch and the point for Wisconsin. It's 5-5 in the first. Jayla Auguste, a couple of kills already in this opening set. The transfer from Florida at 6'2", hit .429 last night against Kentucky with 7 kills. The freshman Audrey Flanagan will serve from zone 1 for the Badgers, going left to right. Short serve, diving forward, Peterson on an overpass. Now at the net, Furbringer grabs it. It was tight on the dig, and Furbringer able to push it down with 2 hands inside the 10-foot line. That's a kill for the setter. It's 6-5.
I'm not sure what the Louisville middle blocker was looking at, because Charlie turned and faced the net. It's not like she was facing sideways. She was going to set a teammate, and Charlie just threw it down with 2 hands.
Flanagan again, tees it up, puts it over to the back middle, pass by Kenny. They'll go to the right side, slide, tip over the left hand by Baltimore. Wisconsin counters with Ava Travis, chopping one down the line for the kill. So there's the outside hitter, Ava Travis, who had 13 kills to lead Wisconsin last night. She gives her team a 7-5 advantage.
Yeah, good job by Travis, just seeing where the block was, set up inside a little bit. She had the line shot and chopped it down off the right back defender.
Flanagan again deep and out of bounds though. Service error that time for the freshman. Free point for Louisville. Wisconsin leads 7-6. So Baltimore, the transfer from Kentucky, will go back to serve. She did have an ace last night against Texas A&M. Zips it over, handled by Flanagan, steers it up front. Here's Auguste in the middle, and it rattles straight down off the Louisville block. And Jayla Auguste, a good start here in the first set, gives Wisconsin a 2-point cushion.
Really nice pass by Flanagan in the right back position. And that's a spot where Kentucky served 4 or 5 in a row at her, and she struggled with last night, where she fixed it that time, got out of it in the first serve, and rotate point Badgers.
Now the freshman setter Isabel Hoppe will serve. In her first serve ever in college last night, she got an ace. This one goes down the near sideline, hits the tape. Back row, Chacoin took a little bit off of it. Right there is Furbringer. Set goes to Travis. She'll tip it up and over the block, and here is the setter dumped down by Cabello. So there is Cabello, Louisville's setter. All ACC first-team selection a season ago, and she had 4 kills last night. Gets one there.
Yeah, Lenny Tarno was there, had her hands up, just missed it with her left hand. Couldn't quite get across fast enough.
8-7, Wisconsin with a 1-point lead. Louisville rotating back to serve now. And here comes the serve by Cabello. Right side tip by Tarno, picked up Peterson. Cabello setting to the right side. That's Blackshear down the left sideline, popped up by Bardero. Big swing by Travis on the left, and Travis converts for Wisconsin. Badgers back up by 2. It's 9-7.
Yeah, early in that rally, it was the first slide attack we've seen Tarno do, and Charlie went to the outside, and Flanagan, nice job tuning off the top of the block to the end line, down the line.
Here comes Furbringer, ready to serve, but first, a little pause as second-year coach Dan Meske is having a word with the up official. Not sure what he's upset about, but it'll be Wisconsin's Furbringer to serve. Right hand across for Charlie. Cabello, high setup in the middle, pushed down off of Furbringer. Count it. That's Blackshear getting the kill for the Louisville Cardinals. 9-8 now, Wisconsin.
Yeah, just kind of a cut left around Tarno, and not much he could do about that one. Kind of a one-hand throw down to the sideline in front of Charlie.
Both teams' offense is clicking right now. Louisville, no hitting errors with a .400 attack percentage. The Badgers have one, hitting .368. Furbringer, quick set, middle. Tarno down. 9th kill as a team for Wisconsin, and Tarno, once again, provides a little bit of a cushion for the Badgers, 10-8.
Yeah, she's done well. I mean, for the most part, they're in the middle of the court. Some are in front of Charlie, some are behind Charlie. We haven't seen her score on a slide attack yet, but right now she's doing great.
Tarno already a team-high 6 attempts. She's converted 2 of them. Here's Simon. Right hand on the float serve. Cabello setting right side. Off the block, it's good. Count it for Blackshear. Louisville back to within a point. Neither of these offenses really budging. They're both playing really, really well.
Yeah, and that time it was Flanagan on the left side blocking. Just, you know, she was up there nicely, penetrated the net, but just hit off her left hand and went out of bounds.
Louisville libero will be back to serve. This is Peyton Peterson. Puts it over with the right hand, right at Simon. Great high pass to Furbringer. Quick set. Tarno pops off the block, and it's picked up by Louisville. Now high set up to the near side. Big shot by Chacoin, and she'll go deep cross court for the kill. Chloe Chacoin now has a match-high 3 kills, and we are even at 10.
Yeah, talk about Peyton Peterson. Her mom is Bobby Peterson, who is the head coach of Northern Iowa Volleyball for 26 years. She's one of 2 sets of girl twins in the family.
Peterson directs it again at Simon. Steers it up front to Furbringer. Left side, there's Flanagan. Cross body down the line, and Audrey Flanagan has the kill. Her second of the match, 11-10, Wisconsin.
Yeah, her shot chart right now is showing 1 cross court out of bounds, but 2 or 3 line shots scored off either the block or the defender.
This is the Badgers picked to finish second in the Big Ten against the team picked to finish third in the ACC. That's Louisville. Lopez with a good serve, forcing an overpass. And Jayla August swipes it down with 2 hands right in the middle. Cleaning up the overpass, but it starts with that Lopez serve.
Yeah, so far the Badgers are looking good, and they seem like they're playing well together in the different, positions and starters compared to yesterday.
Lopez. Back row at the Cardinals. Cabello sets to Chacoin. Big pop. And there is Simon underneath it. High bump set over to Flanagan, who terminates for Wisconsin. And that gets the crowd to come to life here. 12-10, Wisconsin.
That's nice to see them, and Simon specifically, dig Chacoin. So far, Chacoin has 3 kills, no errors in 8 attempts, though, which means she's not scoring as often as she was last night already.
Lopez puts it over. Tight pass. It's an overpass, and there's Wisconsin getting the point. Back row attack, I believe, called against Cabello, and it's a 4-point Wisconsin lead.
Yeah, that lefty jump topspin serve by Lopez is doing well. It kind of chops down left to right. Fell in front of the defender for the passer for Louisville, and a little bit of an overpass.
Lopez again. In the middle back, another tight pass. Cabello setting the slide, and that one's just drilled to the floor by Baltimore. And that stops a 4-0 Badgers run.
It's interesting. Baltimore played for Kentucky previously, and now she's with Louisville. So 2 Kentucky schools it's always interesting when these kids move from program to program, and here she is doing really well for Louisville.
14-11, Wisconsin with the lead in the first set. Here's Kenny serving from the left back for the Cardinals. Zips it in at Simon, overpass, and a big right hand finishes. That's Baltimore. 14-12, Louisville to within 2.
And that was really close to a perfect pass by Simon. Charlie just needed to be about a foot taller to jump that much higher, and she would have been able to set that ball. So it was really, really close.
Kenny again will tee it up, right to left for Louisville. Puts it at Simon. Furbringer from the right sideline, setting to the right pin. That's Egan. Block touch. Good for Grace Egan, who had an off night offensively when she had 4 hitting errors and just 3 kills. And we've reached the 15-point media timeout. 15-12. Number 6 Wisconsin leading number 7 Louisville in the opening set at the Jeep AVCA First Serve on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Hey Madison IKEA fans, great news! IKEA is closer than ever now with 2 Madison pickup points at the University Bookstore on State Street and the Beltline. Order your favorite IKEA products online and pick them up as soon as the next day absolutely free for IKEA family members. That's right, no shipping fees or waiting for deliveries, just the IKEA style you love, ready when you are. Start shopping smarter today at IKEA.us or on the IKEA app and choose the University Bookstore, State Street, or Beltline pickup points. Don't forget to sign up for IKEA Family. It's free to join and gives you access to great deals, rewards, and free Madison pickup.
The Ford Summer Sales event is on now at Metro Florida Madison. For a limited time, get a new 2026 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $27,972. Price includes $499 dock fee and all applicable rebates. Excludes tax, title, license, registration, dealer fees, and optional equipment. Price subject to prior sale and availability. See dealer for complete details. Offer is valid to qualified buyers and ends August 31st. So head to Metro Florida Madison today. View full inventory at MetroFloridaMadison.com.
The AVCA First Serve, second match of the 2026 season for 6th-ranked Wisconsin. It's a 15-12 Badgers lead, Pete. They've led by as many as 4. And that offense, which hit under 200 against 3rd-ranked Kentucky last night, this afternoon, 14 kills for the Badgers, 1 error, and a 500 hitting percentage.
And actually, Louisville's hitting 500 also, 10 kills in 20 attempts. So both teams are hitting well offensively. Wisconsin's pulling away a little bit. I think it's some of the serving that they're doing a little bit better than did yesterday, and a little more solid passing, so it's looking good so far.
We've seen Grace Lopez go on a little bit of a service run, largest run for the Badgers, a 4-0 run, which broke a 10-10 tie. Offensively, though, Audrey Flanagan has 4 kills, 1 hitting error, and a 600 attack percentage, 11 assists already for Charlie Furbringer, and we are just halfway, about the halfway point, a little over the halfway point of the first set. And here's Grace Egan, ready to go behind the service line for the Badgers. Louisville passing 3 deep in the backcourt, waiting for Egan. That one goes off the top of the net, and it falls down at the 10-foot line. Baltimore and Peterson both diving for it. It's an ace for Egan.
Yeah, it hit the tape at the center court, but then it jumped left about 6 feet, so it really landed in a perfect spot, 10-foot line by the right sideline.
Once again, those passers about 2 feet from the end line. This one smashed down, back-to-back aces for Egan. Timeout Louisville. It's a 30-second break.
Yeah, Dan Meske, coach of Louisville, is not happy with his team getting aced twice there. The second time, they really didn't even touch the ball. It dropped so fast. First time, not really their fault. It hit the tape and jumped to the left. But that's not how he wanted to come out of the last time out, is to get aced twice. So he called another one real fast.
16-12, Wisconsin on the scoreboard, although our stats say 17-12. I've lost track of the score. I'm not sure which one's correct. I know this. The Badgers are beating the Louisville Cardinals right now in a 3-0 scoring run. And there is what we've talked about all preseason, Pete, the serving from Lopez and Egan. What can that do for the team? And right now, Egan's cooking behind the service line.
Yeah, it puts teams on their heels. They just don't really know where their ball is going. I mean, when you're jump topspin serving, you don't always know where the ball is going. You just swing hard, get a lot of topspin, sometimes a little chop, so it'll drop one way or the other. But if they can keep runs going, 2-3 points, that's all the coaching staff is looking for.
I'm going to say it's 17-12 Wisconsin. That's the score I see down near the scorer's table. Egan with another hard pound. Louisville handles it this time. Tight set. Chicoine with the left hand. Kept alive by Wisconsin. Then Flanagan finishes deep middle back right in front of Peterson. 18-12, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Flanagan was not shaken at all by yesterday and not doing great offensively. And right now she's got a great run going, 5 kills, 1 error, hitting 667.
Let's see if Egan can continue the run. It's a 4-0 run right now. Deep and out, so that ends it with the service error, but another 4-0 run in the first set. You start stacking those, and pretty soon you see some separation.
Yeah, exactly. This is a real nice cushion they have at 18-13. Badgers up 5 late in the set.
They've gotten the lead to as many as 6. Right now, 18-13. Handled on serve receive by Bardero. Perfect pass. August on the slide. Nice save out of bounds by Peterson. Brings it back in play. Left side, Meester right at Bardero. Kept it alive. Bump set Simon from the end line to Flanagan. Into the block. Stopped. And then Baltimore gets absolutely roofed by Jayla August. Block solo for the Badgers.
Yeah, it was an overpass going to Louisville, and August just waited till she could turn and see the attacker and just roofed her.
And Louisville takes the timeout. Wisconsin up by 6, getting late in the first set. It's the Badgers 19, the Cardinals 13 on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
It's well known that the boss at the exteriors company is a perfectionist.
It's a gift.
He not only oversees every job, he inspects each aspect of the operation to get to the root of what your project will actually need to be long-lasting.
Call 960-ROOF.
Oh, he's proud of all the reviews.
What can I say? Take a look.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
In volleyball, a great performance starts with being ready for anything. The same goes for your vehicle. At Conant Automotive in Stoughton, ASE certified technicians service all makes and models, from routine maintenance to brakes, diagnostics, engine repairs, and more. Plus, qualifying repairs are backed by a 36-month, 36,000-mile warranty. So, when your vehicle needs a little help getting back in the game, trust the team that's ready to serve. Conant Automotive in Stoughton. Visit ConantAuto.com.
Jayla August with a big Badgers block, and Wisconsin has a 19-13 lead over Louisville in the first set. Second match of the 2026 season. John Audius and Pete Waite with you from Fiserv Forum, downtown Milwaukee. Audrey Flanagan ready to serve for the Badgers, who are looking good right now in the first. 483 hitting percentage. Louisville now down to 391. Here's Flanagan. Short serve off the top of the tape, and it falls down for another Wisconsin ace. Third ace of the first set, and the Badgers lead by 7.
Yeah, the Badgers aren't playing out of their minds, just very comfortable right now, and it doesn't hurt where we had 2 ace serves that have clipped the tape and gone down. Getting some breaks.
5 kills and an ace now for Flanagan. Next one over to the middle back right at Kenny. Great pass to Cabello. Left side, out of bounds by Meester. And Wisconsin's on a little bit of a run, up 21-7. 21-13 rather.
I had to look at the stat sheet there. It's like, wait a minute.
21-13, a 3-0 scoring run. Flanagan again. To Cabello on serve receive. Left side, deep cross court. That time, Meester found the floor.
Another good run by the Badgers. Just you get chunks of 2 and 3 at a time. You start pulling away from the opponent. That's a really good feeling. Now they're in the red zone here, trying to finish things off. 21-14 Wisconsin. And it'll be Louisville's serve. And in for head coach Dan Meske to serve will be Jessica Drapp, a 5'6" senior. Serving specialist from the middle of the end line goes to Flanagan. Great pass. Furbringer, left hand throw down. Setter dump down for Furbringer. 22-14 Wisconsin in the first. Really a phenomenal pass by Flanagan that time. She had passing right back again. She had to go down to her knees and collapse to the floor, but she put it perfectly on target for Charlie to be able to jump set and dump the ball.
Isabel Hoppy coming in to serve now for Kelly Sheffield. But first, they're going to bring Bardero off the floor. They had too many players on the court. Hoppy goes to the left back with her serve. Cabello sets the pipe. That's Chicoine. Right at Hoppy. It's an overdig. It's slapped down. It's popped up by Wisconsin. Left side, Travis. Block touch. Good. Wisconsin with another one, and the Badgers are rolling 23-14.
Hey, Flanagan can play some defense. She came out of the middle back there, just was up about the 14-foot line on that last attack by Louisville, and she popped that thing up and allowed the Badgers to take another swing at the ball, and Travis got the kill up the top of the block.
2 points away from their first set victory of the season. Back row at Kenny on the run. Cabello setting to the left side. That's Meester. It's off Egan. It's good in the back row. So Louisville gets its 12th kill as a team. It's 23-15, however. Wisconsin's in control.
Yeah, Egan was in the left back. She kind of had to jump up to get her hands on that ball, so she might have thought it touched the top of the block. But then it went off her hands and deep out of bounds.
Louisville setter Cabello will be serving now. The ACC Freshman of the Year in 2024, Cabello will be serving from zone 5. Goes cross-court at Egan. Directs it up front to Furbringer. Sets the pipe. Flanagan, good. Deep back row for Audrey Flanagan. And it's set point in the first.
Flanagan is smooth back there, that's for sure. She can pass well, play defense. Now she's attacking out of the back. Nice cut around the left side of the middle blocker to the corner for the kill.
This matches the Badgers' largest lead of the first set. It's at 9. Here's Furbringer. Short serve. Is it hit the line or is it just out? Just out of bounds on that serve, right sideline at Louisville.
It was almost an ace and almost hit the setter as she was releasing from the right back. She had to jump out of the way.
That one just missing the line by about 3 or 4 inches. Second set point for the Badgers, zipped over at Flanagan. Furbringer bump set, sideline to sideline for Egan. And there's Peterson with the stop. Left side, Chicoine hangs, hits off the block, and then it's back over near the net, pushed over by the Louisville player in the middle. That's McCoon, the 6'3 middle who's in there now.
Yeah, the Badger players are arguing a little bit, but it was right over the plane of the net, and you're allowed to do that as long as it's on the plane.
And I think it was.
Yeah.
Third set point now for the UW. Serve receive, it's Egan. Furbringer back setting to the right. That's Travis. Peterson tracks it down. Set goes to Blackshear, and Blackshear delivers for Louisville right off Flanagan in the back row. Fourth set point upcoming for the Badgers, but still a sizable lead, 24-18.
Yeah, Louisville just for a couple points is waking up a little bit here. We know they're a dangerous team, and so far the Badgers have kept them on their heels, but that's why Coach Sheffield is taking a timeout here. Slow them down a little bit more, try to get this side out and finish things off.
Yeah, 30-second timeout taken by Coach Sheffield. 3-0 Louisville run right now, but enough of a cushion for the Badgers at 24-18. And if you're just listening for the first time in 2026, yes, I did say a 30-second timeout. This weekend only, they're experimenting with a number of things, including the no-line judges. You got the Bolt 6 technology, which is really, really cool to see in and out calls, but also the timeouts are a little bit different. Coaches have 2 timeouts per set. One would be 75 seconds. One would be 30 seconds. So they can choose which timeout they want to take, and then we've got an automatic stoppage at 15 points, first team to 15 every set. So a little bit of a different look here at the AVCA First Serve, and Coach Kelly Sheffield said, let's just take a little breather.
Yeah. Hopefully ice the server a little bit, at least get a little easier serve to deal with.
I believe this is still the 4th set point now for the Badgers. Served by Louisville, handled by Bardero. Here's Furbringer. Right side to Travis, off the top of the block, and save back row. Caballo to Blackshear. Badgers got a touch up front. Bardero with the dig. Back row. Flanagan. Yes. Flanagan finishes the first with a dynamic attack from the back. 25-18, Wisconsin.
I think Charlie has found a new go-to player. I mean, she really likes what Flanagan's doing out of the back row. Now Flanagan with 7 kills, only 1 error, hitting .667 on the day. Great improvement from yesterday.
25-18. Number 6 Wisconsin with the opening set win over the 7th-ranked Louisville Cardinals. We'll take a break and bring you the second set after that. This is Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Molly Brown here, and if you need room for everything life throws your way, meet the 2026 Kia Carnival at Metro Kia of Madison. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% APR financing for up to 48 months on a new 26 Carnival using Kia Finance. That's just $21.65 per month for every $1,000 financed for 48 months with no down payment required. Offer ends August 31st and is subject to credit approval, vehicle availability, and dealer participation. See Metro Kia for complete details.
Remember when your favorite Pizza Hut classics came with prices like these? Good news, they're back. Introducing the Throwback Value Menu, featuring the new medium one-topping stuffed crust pizza for just $10, and other favorites starting at only $3. Plus, try the new Triple Cheese Mac, or satisfy your sweet tooth with new s'more sticks. Check out the full Throwback Value Menu at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. That's pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesch Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, service, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Dealing with storm damage? That's never fun. That's why homeowners are turning to Everlight Solar for roofing and exterior repairs done right. They handle the entire process, from insurance claims to fixing your roof with one trusted team. Less stress, faster solutions, and a home that stays protected from the elements. If your roof took a hit, Everlight's got you covered. Visit everlightroofing.com to get started today. That's everlightroofing.com. Everlight, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
You're listening to Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by The Exteriors Company.
(25-18). Number 6 Wisconsin with the first set victory over 7th-ranked Louisville. And Pete, the Badgers offense is back, at least for a set. 19 kills, 1 hitting error, and a .500 attack percentage for the Badgers offense.
Yeah, and I like what they're doing as far as keeping, especially Chacon in check. Chloe Chacon with 19 kills yesterday. She only has 3 kills right now. She's 3 kills, no errors in 11 attempts, so it means they're digging her up. She might be getting some touches, but they're popping the ball back up and running their offense, so that's a really good sign.
7 kills for Audrey Flanagan with just 1 hitting error. Big opening set there for the freshman after last night collecting just 9 kills and 6 errors, hitting .097 so far today, .667 hitting percentage with those 7 kills. Then it's August and Travis, each with 3 kills without a hitting error. Charlie Furbringer had 14 assists in that opening set. Grace Egan, 2 aces for the Badgers, an ace for Flanagan as well.
Really, both teams, 1 hitting error for Wisconsin, 2 for Louisville. That's pretty amazing for a full set.
Yeah, Louisville ended up, that's, you show me that number and you're like, oh boy, Louisville now hit .375 with just 2 errors, but the Badgers were that much better. Here's Furbringer to start the second. Down the left sideline, overpass by Louisville. Charlie set and left pin. That's Travis off the top of the block. Wow, what a save at the end line. Can they chase it down near the sideline? They do. That's Cabello, and a free ball back to Wisconsin. Great save by Louisville. Travis again. Picked up again by the Cardinals. There's a joust pushed over by Louisville. Here comes Wisconsin. Bardero back set, right side. Travis, and another great stop. That's Chacoin near the end line. Left side, attacked by Meester. Scooped up by Flanagan. Middle, Tarno. No, wide on that attack by Linney.
Up officials calling it in. Louisville coaches do not agree.
And we'll see the replay and whether or not that was in or out. It was in. On the line for the Badgers.
Wow.
Tarno terminates. Here's Furbringer. 1-0. Short serve down the left sideline again. Low pass up front. Cabello has to bump set it to the back row. And now a free ball to Wisconsin. Quick set middle for Tarnow. Whistle stops play. And a net violation against Louisville. Wisconsin 2, Louisville nothing in the second.
Boy, Charlie has put 2 really tough serves over the net, and she's on the right side of the court going straight down the line, and it's landing about the 10, 11-foot line, so the left back passer, now she just moved up a little further to get that ball, but it was dropping in front of them.
Charlie this time, some pace behind it. Overpass again. Middle attack, Tarnow blocked. Louisville comes up with the defensive stop up front, 2-1.
Yeah, I think Charlie was a little low on the set on that one. It didn't even look like it made it over the net. But again, that one, the third serve by Charlie went deep and hard after the Louisville players moved up and serve received, and then she caught him high in the shoulders and got the overpass. So great serving by Charlie.
Yeah, attack error there by Tarnow, did not clear the net. So here's Meester serving from the left back. Wisconsin passing 3 in the backcourt. Goes middle back at Flanagan. And Bardero's forced to set it out of system left side to Egan. Off the block and picked up by the Cardinals. Peterson setting. Right side to Blackshear. Big windup. It's good. Might have got the block up front. Drops in the middle back of Wisconsin's side of the court. We're tied at 2 in the second.
Yeah, Flanagan just went over the top of the Badger block on the right side. Just a real high reach and a snap. Just to the center of the court. Badgers just couldn't get it.
Here's Meester. It's a toss into the air. Hit off the top of the net and out of bounds. Sliding on her knees near the left sideline was Egan as she just backed off of that. That was Chloe Meester with the serve, and she's a really good server. Coach Sheffield telling the team before the match, don't have to be perfect handling her serve, just need to be good enough. Here is Simon. Right hand floats it over, cross court to the right back. Cabello back sets Blackshear right at Furbringer on the right back. Good stop. Flanagan takes a swing and bounces it in front of Peterson in the back row. 4-2 Wisconsin, second set.
You know, Flanagan doesn't crush it out there, but that was just a high snap to the center court, and it just went down in front of the defender.
Kristen Simon will serve, playing DS this afternoon. Tight pass, overpass. Tarnow takes a hack at it. Whistle stops play. And a back row attack called against Louisville. Point Wisconsin. It's 5-2 the Badgers in the second. Wisconsin leads this best of 5, 1-0.
Simon's putting some good serves in today, and Louisville's really kind of struggling to keep it where the setter can have options.
Simon again to the right back. Cross court with her serve. Cabello to Chacoin, who splits the Badgers defenders in the back row with a fastball. 5-3. Point Louisville.
Okay, that time they had options, but they passed that one well, and really, until that time, the Badgers have been really keeping Louisville on their heels with serve receive, so that's why Chacoin could get in a rhythm that time and just really hammer the ball. But overall, very good serving by the Badgers.
Flanagan left back, Bardero middle back, right back is Simon awaiting the serve from Peterson. She'll tee it up. Goes to Simon. Furbringer forced to bump set it to the pin. Left side, Flanagan deep, cross court, down. She'll drive it to the floor. Point Wisconsin, and it's 6-3.
Yeah, Flanagan got the Badgers out of a jam that time. Simon this time, ball was in front of her on serve receive, and not a great pass off the net. Went to the outside of Flanagan with a double block up, but she went deep cross court corner for the kill. Now we see her 9th kill in just one error.
Yeah, now we see Grace Lopez behind the line for the Badgers. Good pass off that serve, and Blackshear bounces it down for the kill. Point Louisville.
Yeah, Blackshear can hit from the right side, from the middle out of serve receive that time. That time she just went one-on-one against the gust and did a chop to the left, about 14-foot line on the sideline.
6-4 Wisconsin. Second set. It'll be Hannah Kenny ready to serve. Had 10 digs against Texas A&M yesterday. Goes at Simon. Perfect pass to Furbringer. Right side to Egan. She'll push into the block, and it'll fall down right near the net for Grace Egan. And the Badgers are up by 3.
Yeah, a little tight set, and Egan knew that, and she just pressed against the block and cut it a little bit inside so the block couldn't stuff her. It was a one-on-one there, and again, it was Chloe on the outside going against her, so it was not a huge block. So nice job by Egan.
So here's Egan ready to serve, has 2 aces behind the line so far today. Another one deep, pass off to the left, brought back in play. And a shot at Bardero in the back row. Now Furbringer to Flanagan, and she can't get that one. Got away from her on that sharp cross-court attempt.
Yeah, great serve again that time, but I think it was Bardero did not make a great play on the down ball coming from Louisville, so then Charlie got pulled off the net, then Flanagan had a double block up against her, went sharp cross-court, just long.
Here's Chicoine to serve for Louisville, right to left. It's handled by Egan. Here's Furbringer, backstab. August, yep. August torches one, and it's another point for the Badgers, 8-5.
Yeah, nice slide that time by August. Just a double block up, but just powered it through. Sharp cross-court for the kill.
Wisconsin won the first set, 25-18. They lead it by 3 now in the second, and Jayla August pounds down her 4th kill without a hitting error. Here's Flanagan. Pass down near the net on a good serve by Flanagan. I think that was Chicoine, I believe, on serve receive, and it's 9-5.
Yeah, right now the Badger servers are just pulling the string on those things. They're crossing the net and dropping about the 10-foot line. Very difficult for passers who are probably at the 14 to 16-foot line preparing to receive serve.
Here's Flanagan. Goes to the back row, on the run, Cabello. Sets it, big swing, Meester. Badgers with the dig, setter dump, Furbringer, over dig. Bardero guides it to Charlie, slide to August, and she'll torch it down the line for the kill.
Really nice job that time. Up against the double block, but August saw a little seam down the line and pounded it, and pretty much hit the left back defender's foot on the sideline.
3-0 scoring run now from Wisconsin. Flanagan to the left back, line drive pass to the right side. A tip by Blackshear goes wide. 4-0 scoring run now for the Badgers. Time out by Louisville. 11-5, Wisconsin with a 6-point lead in set number 2, up 1-0, and we'll be back with more after this at the AVCA First Serve in Milwaukee at Fiserv Forum on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Hey, it's John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. Come in and discover the high standards, classic traditions, honesty, integrity, and elegance when you walk through our doors. For over 90 years, customers have returned again and again to our warm boutique setting. Trust me, because I've been there for over 40 of them. Whether it's time to come back or your first time in, stop by Goodman's Jewelers at 220 State Street today. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
As a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, Steinhoffels knows teamwork makes all the difference, especially at home. That's why Steinhoffels offers decorating solutions, its in-house design service. From simple recommendations to full room layouts and floor plans, their designers handle the details so you can make it your own. From first idea to final touch, Steinhoffels has you covered. Steinhoffels, born and bred in Wisconsin, just like the Badgers.
6-point lead for the number 6 ranked Wisconsin Badgers in the second set against 7th ranked Louisville here at the AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum. Nice crowd on hand, a lot of red of Badgers fans. And what they've seen so far is a great first set, 25-18 Badgers win. And Pete, so far, a great second set.
Yeah, Flanagan's really coming on offensively, doing some great things. Chicoine only has 1 more kill after the first set, so she's just got 4. So that's pretty huge, and I really see it as the Badgers are serving great in this match. And it's not anything overpowering, but it's short, long, jump topspin serves, dropping. Really, Louisville's struggling to start their offense.
Here's Flanagan. Short serve. On serve receive, having to dive forward is Kenny, right side. Blackshear bails out Louisville, however, and it stops the 4-0 Badgers run.
Yeah, that was too bad because there was really a serve that the Louisville Badgers had to dive for to just keep in play, and they passed it well enough to be set, kind of chucked the set back, and then she found a way. Actually went down Travis's front, I think, so she just didn't penetrate the net soon enough.
Blackshear now 5 kills off 9 attempts without a hitting error for the Cardinals. And now she'll serve. Wisconsin passing 3, goes into the net, service error by Louisville.
That always helps.
12-6.
Well, shout out to Bonnie Olson, who's doing the public announcing here at Fiserv Forum, and we love having her in the field house, and she's been doing the Badger matches here yesterday and today.
Yeah, you might hear Bonnie's voice in the background, and it sounds like we're in Madison. Serves at Kenny. That was Hoppy. Left side attack blocked by Bucky. Big block on the outside against Meester. Second block of the match. First of the second set.
Well, it's such a difference from yesterday to today. How the Badgers are playing as a unit today and doing a lot of things really well that are causing problems for Louisville and not letting Louisville get on track.
Hoppy puts it over. Pass off to the right sideline. Chased down by Cabello. Tight bump set. Pushed into the Badgers block and recycle. Now setter dump Cabello. Right there is Hoppy stopping it. Left side Travis. Scooped up back row by Chacoin. Left side, Meester goes deep, and a touch. Point Louisville, 13-7. Wisconsin leads second set.
Yeah, Louisville's really trying to scrap defensively to keep themselves in this game, and that time it did help them, and they're trying to just gain some traction, get some momentum, and the Badgers are doing all they can to stop that.
Here's Cabello back to serve. 25 aces a season ago. She's a junior setter, all ACC preseason team for the Cardinals. And now she'll lean into that serve. Egan steers it on the pass up front to Furbringer. Into the block, Travis back to Wisconsin. Go back to Travis on the back set. Rolls the shot over. Right there's Cabello. Odd assistant to the right side. It's Blackshear. Down the line, and Bardero pops it up. Furbringer setting. Travis swinging. Peterson with a stop on the left back. Now a swing by Meester right at Flanagan. Bump set sideline to sideline. Furbringer to Travis. Saved middle back by Chacoin. Here comes Louisville. Left side. Meester reaches. Right there is Egan. Wisconsin attacking. Back row. Flanagan tipping. Peterson stopping it with a diving dig. Left side. Meester rattles through the block. Egan with a great stop. And the setter dump by Furbringer falls at the 10-foot line. Point Wisconsin, and the Badgers lead by 7.
Great rally. That was the longest of the match. And Louisville at one point, the setter tried to set it over with two hands. The Badgers picked it up. This time it was Charlie running past half court where the Louisville blockers thought she was just going to set it to the outside. Nice little two-hand set over the net for the kill.
A lot of Badgers doing well behind the service line, including Furbringer. She'll serve short near the 10-foot line. Tight pass, middle attack, pushed over by Blackshear. Picked up by the Badgers. Right side, Egan blasts it straight down off the block from the right pin. Wisconsin 15, Louisville 7. And we've reached a media timeout in the second set with the Badgers up by 8 points over Louisville, 15-7. They lead 1-zip in the match. We'll be back after this at the AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
We know the sound of a packed house, that feeling before the first serve, the roar after the first point. And we love what happens when Madison gets behind their teams. Hey, it's Mimi Collier, former Wisconsin Badger and newest addition to Love Madison, Wisconsin's professional volleyball team. Now is your chance to guarantee the best seats for every home game. Place a single $100 deposit to secure your 2027 membership and never miss a moment. Come be a part of Love Madison this season. Check out lovbmad.com to learn more.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
At the AVCA First Serve, things looking good for the Wisconsin Badgers in the second set, up by 8, 15-7. They lead the match 1-0 over 7th-ranked Louisville. Let's pause 10 seconds for a station ID, 10 for a legal ID on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
This is Wisconsin linebacker Mason Posa.
Mason Posa shuts the doors!
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona Madison.
I'm John Audius. He's Pete Waite from Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Second match of the 2026 season for the 0-1 Badgers, trying to hand Louisville its first loss after the Cardinals picked up an opening season win against Texas A&M. And Pete, the Badgers 10 kills, 2 errors, 348 in this set overall. Just 3 errors for Wisconsin this match.
Yeah, the Badgers are just playing with a lot of confidence right now. Serving really tough. Not getting a lot of aces, but some overpasses, some shank balls out of system for Louisville, and playing great.
This one banged out of bounds by Furbringer. Decided to put some heat behind that one, but it got away.
Sheffield's not too happy with that one after coming out of a timeout like that and serving it out. Louisville's pretty pleased, try to get the momentum on their side of the net.
7-point lead now for Wisconsin. Badgers in control here in the second set. Serve receive, it's Egan. High pass, it's near the net. Brought back by Furbringer and then played over by the Badgers. Left side, Chicoine hangs in the air into the Badgers block, and Louisville tried to play it off the net and couldn't get it. Point Wisconsin, 8-point lead, 16-8.
Yeah, Louisville's head coach is talking to the up official because that ball, Charlie was back row. Charlie probably thinks they were blocking the set, but he kind of thinks, hey, it's on the plane of the net. We can get that ball.
And we're going to see our first challenge today. So what would Louisville be challenging exactly here?
The ball was on the plane of the net. Charlie's in the back row.
Okay.
And when it's on the plane of the net, the blocker can go after it, and it would be called a back row attack if the ball crosses if Charlie touches it when it's on the plane of the net and the defender gets it. So he's not too happy with that. He's not too happy with his team, period. So he's trying to grasp at anything he can to slow the Badgers down and give his team time to wake up.
And Louisville played pretty good in the first set. Wisconsin just kind of ran away. A couple of 4-0 runs helped propel them. Also had a 3-0 run in that first set to that 25-18 win. But this second set, Louisville's really struggled. The hitting percentage is .333 for Wisconsin, just 100 for Louisville with 5 kills and 3 errors as they're taking a look whether or not Furbringer touched that ball near the plane of the net. I'm not sure. I try to look over to see. I'm watching the replay right now. Furbringer reaching for it. The middle blocker for Louisville. They're meeting right at the plane of the net.
Let's see. See, if it was on just Charlie's side of the net, block couldn't touch it, but it's on the plane.
Yep.
So I would sure think it's Louisville's, but I've sure been wrong before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so they win the challenge.
Good view from the net cam on that one.
Perfect view, right down the line, and then Louisville comes back. Meester right into the middle of the net. So Badgers get a point right back. Yeah.
No harm done.
16-9 is your score, second set. Wisconsin up 1-0 in the match. Here's Kristen Simon, Badgers sophomore DS. Right hand to the right back. Caballo receives the pass, left side. Chicoine with a bullet right at Simon. It's going to go over and out of bounds past the end line. It's Chicoine getting the kill, and Louisville has reached double figures now in the second.
That's just Chicoine's 5th kill. 2 attackers. Blackshear also has 5 kills, no errors. Well, actually, it's her 6th kill, hitting .429 for Chicoine, but for just 2 sets in and halfway through, so far the Badgers have held her down, and hopefully they'll continue to do that.
Here's Peyton Peterson serving for Louisville. Had over 20 digs last night against A&M. Serve receives Simon, one hand set to the left for Flanagan. Off the block, and Chicoine's right there. Now to the right side, Blackshear with a push. Simon with a save. Touched by Bardero, backwards, bumped out of bounds by Tarno. Everything was bang, bang, bang for the Badgers that time. Point Louisville.
Yeah, super athletic, one-hand set from Charlie going to the outside on a tight pass in the middle of that rally. Really nice play, but unfortunately, free ball passed out of bounds by Tarno. Deep out of bounds past the end line.
Wisconsin stacked right on serve receive, waiting Peterson. Serve it short to the right sideline. Simon right there to Furbringer. Middle attack for Tarno, and it's down. Now the block touch up front. Lenny Tarno now has 6 kills off 12 swings, and the Badgers have a 6-point lead in the second.
Yeah, 2 tough serves by Louisville to the right front of the Badgers, about the 10-foot line, and Simon on both of them hustled up there and was on her feet passing those balls, so Charlie could make good sets out of him. That time went to the middle.
Here's a second libero tonight for the Badgers. That's Grace Lopez serving. Good pass off the serve. Blackshear goes cross court and gets the kill on the right pin for Louisville. 5-point Wisconsin lead at 17-12.
Yeah, Blackshear has been tough to stop. That's her 6th kill now, no errors. From the right side, some the right side, a couple in the middle.
Yeah, it's correction. Sorry, that was actually Baltimore with the kill.
Hit
yeah,
that one.
Baltimore, who also now has 6 kills, 17-12. Here's Kenny from the left back serving, right to left. First touch, Egan, middle attack by August. It's a tight dig, and there is Cabello being athletic at that center position for Louisville. Uses the right hand and punches it down.
Yeah, the only thing August could do is, knowing that she's aiming there, is just get her right hand forward across the net and try to block that before she even pushes it forward. But I think August was a little late and not at her peak when she got up there and pushed it down.
Wisconsin's lead is down to 4. They've had as large as an 8-point lead here in the second set. Flanagan on the left, blocked. Blackshear and Cabello, or excuse me, is that Baltimore? Excuse me, Baltimore and Cabello with the block.
Just feeling a little momentum on Louisville's side right now with a couple of points in a row. The Badgers haven't been allowing that, so this is important that the Badgers take a timeout and talk about it.
And a timeout by Kelly Sheffield, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Louisville, Pete, now on a 3-0 scoring run, and they've pulled to within 3. Wisconsin's led by as many as 8 points, but now Louisville's trying to make this a little bit closer second set.
Yeah, this is, well, it's only a 3-point lead now for the Badgers, but Louisville gets 1 or 2 more. They're going to really start feeling good about their game, and you don't want that team to catch fire.
Louisville comes in with a win over Texas A&M yesterday. The Badgers lost in 3 sets to third-ranked Kentucky. So it's 1-0 Louisville versus 0-1 Wisconsin. As you probably heard by now, this Badgers tough non-conference schedule, Pete. They've got, well, number 3 and number 7 this weekend, and number 5 and number 4 next weekend. It's crazy the start this team is going to endure.
Yeah, it is brutal, but they feel they've got the talent. They just, it's going to force the team to wake up fast and figure out their games and solidify things, because they're all really good competitors and they do not want to lose.
17-14 Wisconsin second set following the Badgers' quick timeout. Here's Louisville to serve. It's Kenny behind the line. She'll tee it up. Go right at Bardero. Perfect pass to Furbringer. Left side to Flanagan, and Flanagan drives it off the block for the kill. Wisconsin 18, Louisville 14, and it stops a 3-0 Louisville run.
Yeah, really good pass by Bardero, and then Charlie was able to hold August with a quick set in the middle and one-on-one on the outside. Flanagan tooled it off the setter's right hand and out of bounds.
Here's Grace Egan behind the line. Pass off to the right, chased down by Kenny, brought it back in play. Free ball set over. Bardero to Furbringer, to August, off the block, it's going to fall. Went high up into the air and dropped straight down to the floor. 19-14.
Yeah, that was interesting. Went high off the block, and it looked like Chicoine just ran off the net to go get ready to attack, but that really landed in the spot where she was, and the setter couldn't come across the court to get it. Middle blocker kind of just thought Chicoine was going to get it. Point Badgers.
6 kills without an error for August. This serve by Egan off the top of the tape. Slide to Baltimore, and it's no good. Wisconsin reaches the red zone, now leading by 6 in the second set. And Louisville needs a quick breather. Timeout taken by their second-year coach, Dan Meske, who spent 8 years as associate head coach at Louisville before taking over for Danny Busboom Kelly, who, of course, went to Nebraska to become their head coach. And this Louisville team right now and absorbing a 3-0 scoring run from Wisconsin. And the Badgers are up by 6 in the second set, and they're up 1-0 in this match. Checking the statistics, a .403 hitting percentage so far for the Badgers with 32 kills and 5 errors, while Louisville's hitting .316 with 23 kills and 5 hitting errors. Audrey Flanagan has reached double figures for the first time this season. 10 kills, 4 errors, and a .353 hitting percentage. Here's Egan. Those passers deep. Just a step or two from the end line, waiting for Egan's serve. Fastball right at Chicoine, out of system. The set goes back to Chloe Chicoine. Egan with the stop. Verbringer, setter jump, scooped up, it's near the net, pushed over Cabello. Here comes Wisconsin after they pop it up. Flanagan into the block, saved by Bardero. Bump set, Charlie, left side, Audrey, down the line, out of bounds by Flanagan. 20-15, the lead is at 5 as Wisconsin is trying to go up 2-0 on the 7th-ranked Cardinals.
Yeah, Flanagan's errors are starting to add up there, and that was kind of an unforced error. She kind of tried to chop it down the line or hit the right side blocker's right hand, but just missed them all and missed the sideline.
Here comes Chicoine. Jump topspin, drops down in front of Simon. It's an ace for Louisville, the first ace of the match for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Chicoine gave the Badgers a little bit of their own medicine with the jump topspin that dropped severely down in front of Simon. She just couldn't judge that and sprawled out and couldn't even touch it.
Here comes Chicoine again. High toss, hard hit right at Egan on the right back. Perfect pass, setter dump. Furbringer tries again, pancake save. Down ball over to Wisconsin. Furbringer setting to a gust, high tip. Right there is Peterson from the back row at Chicoine, block touch, but a point to Wisconsin. And a back row called against Louisville.
Yeah, Chicoine's foot was on the line when she took off on the 10-foot line. I almost thought the pancake had hit the ground. I was curious to see if they would challenge that to see if it would have hit, but it didn't matter at the end. It was Badgers' point because of the back row attack.
Wisconsin's 4 points away from a 2-zip lead in this match. Here's Flanagan serving from the right back. Short serve. Peterson right there to the right side. A tip by Baltimore, stopped at the net by the Badgers. Little soft tip. Wisconsin gets the point, 22-16.
Yeah, just kind of a mistimed approach. The set was a little higher than she expected, and she took off and couldn't hang long enough to get a hand on the ball and get it over the block.
Yeah, couldn't even get it over the net, I don't think.
Nope.
Here's Flanagan. Next one, another short serve near the 10-foot line. Cabello back setting tight to Baltimore. Badgers, August was in the net. Left side, Chicoine. She'll touch the block, and it drops down far side of the court.
Badger blockers are getting more hands on the ball today. They're not a lot of stuff blocks, but they're touching balls, making Louisville recycle and cover and pop it back up. So good job by the Badgers improving that.
22-17, 5-point lead. Wisconsin's led by as many as 8 points. Here's Drapp to serve for the Louisville Cardinals. Wisconsin will be passing 3 bar. Darrow left back, Egan middle back, Flanagan right back. Goes to Flanagan. Tight pass. There's a bit of a joust. Back to Louisville. Swing by Cabello. Egan with the dig. Back row, Flanagan tipping to the left front. Played off the net. Picked up by Drapp. Free ball to Wisconsin. Furbringer tries it again with the left hand. Man, she's active this afternoon. And it's down to the right sideline of Louisville inside the 10-foot line, 23-17.
Yeah, this one, she had a gust going behind for the slide, so the middle blocker is kind of focused on that a little bit. Charlie went with her left hand, pushed it forward to the sideline right on the 10-foot line. Really perfect spot. The right back defender couldn't come up and get it.
4 kills now for Furbringer, 23 assists and 5 digs. She's attacked 9 times so far this afternoon. There's Hoppy's serve, pass way to the right. Cabello chases it down backwards. Bump set goes to Wisconsin. Hoppy setting. Travis terminating down the line. And there's Hoppy who comes in to serve. She's a setter and got it to Travis.
Oh, that's perfect when Charlie plays the ball and she can get it to Hoppy. Hoppy just took a nice little jump set to the outside, and they were all excited that they got the score because that's the first time the team has really done that.
It's set point in the second now for Bucky. There's Hoppy into the net. 24-18, Wisconsin with some wiggle room here as the fans come to their feet on the second set point for the Badgers.
Yeah, a lot of red in the gym with Louisville and Wisconsin being red, but only the Wisconsin red is standing up right now.
24-18. Here's Cabello. Goes at Flanagan, high off her platform. Furbringer chases down the pass, sets to Travis, off speed, Doug. Louisville to the left, that's Meester, block touch. And there is Bardero with a dig in the back row. Left side to Travis, down the right sideline. Right there is Cabello. Out of system set, over to the right side. Good by number 24, Blackshear. And the Badgers will have their third set point upcoming.
Yeah, Blackshear has a nice high reach from the right side. This time she went a little high over the outside blocker's hands to the deep end line.
Got up 9 feet 8 inches on that attack, did Blackshear. Third set point now for the Badgers. First they're going to wipe up Wisconsin's side of the court where Bardero dove earlier. Here's Cabello. Goes at Flanagan. A dime to Furbringer. To Tarno, who got roofed. Meester right there with a huge block for Louisville.
Well, that's the first slide we've really seen her get a good set for, and the block was up there and sealed it really well. So we'll see if Charlie keeps her in front or uses her decoy to go outside, or maybe goes back row to Flanagan, because that's been scoring really well.
Another set point for the Badgers at 24-20. Furbringer from the right sideline goes to Travis, and Travis ends it down the line right off the setter Cabello on the right back. Ava Travis gives Wisconsin a second set win at 25-20.
Yeah, Charlie didn't have much choice on that when the pass sent her all the way out to the outside hitter. She just set it straight up, got out of the way. Travis did a good job just pounding it through the high seam.
Number 6 Wisconsin looking good here at the AVCA First Serve, up 2-zip. Time for intermission report with Jesse Nelson coming up next on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise. From our family to yours, roofing, windows, siding, gutters, and doors. Your solution-based company, community strong, and service that will please. Get a free estimate today. The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
The Ford Summer Sales event is on now at Metro Florida Madison. For a limited time, get a new 2026 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $27,972. Price includes $499 dock fee and all applicable rebates. Excludes tax, title, license, registration, dealer fees, and optional equipment. Price subject to prior sale and availability. See dealer for complete details. Offer is valid to qualified buyers and ends August 31st. So head to Metro Florida Madison today. View full inventory at metrofloridamadison.com.
All right, this is more like it. 6th-ranked Wisconsin up on 7th-ranked Louisville, 2-0 at the intermission break. Jeep AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum. I'm Jesse Nelson in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. Wisconsin 25-18 in set 1, 25-20 in set 2. A day after hitting just 191 as a team against 3rd-ranked Kentucky. Wisconsin hitting 350 after 2 sets here this afternoon. A couple of other scores to update you on the AVCA First Serve. It's actually not scores. It's the remainder of the schedule for the coming weekend. Later this afternoon, 2nd-ranked Texas and 12th-ranked Arizona State in action in Milwaukee. Great matchup. If you're a volleyball fan, make sure you get out and see it. Tomorrow afternoon, a pair of great matchups as well. 8th-ranked Texas A&M, the reigning national champions, and 11th-ranked SMU, noon on ESPN2. 4th-ranked Pitt, 3rd-ranked Kentucky, 3 o'clock on ESPN if you can't make it out. But again, if you're a fan of the sport, go check it out at Fiserv Forum all weekend long, noon and 3 o'clock tomorrow. And then on Monday, it closes out 4th-ranked Pittsburgh and Xavier at 5 o'clock, followed by 2nd-ranked Texas and Marquette gets to make its debut at the AVCA First Serve in their hometown of Milwaukee, 7 o'clock on Monday night. Both those matches televised on FS2. Quick check of the Badgers scoreboard. Women's soccer and men's soccer both in action tomorrow. A doubleheader at home in Madison. Men's soccer up first at 2 o'clock hosting Oakland. Then the women host Marquette at 5 o'clock. Women's soccer 1-1 to start this season. The men's soccer team 1-0, beating St. Mary's earlier this week. And of course, we're all counting down to Sunday night, September 6th at Lambeau Field, Wisconsin, and 4th-ranked Notre Dame under the lights to open up the football season. That's check of the Badgers scoreboard. The rest of the AVCA First Serve going on this weekend in Milwaukee. We'll get you more after the match. Back to John and Pete at Fiserv Forum after this on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Are you starting college, moving to a new apartment, or just looking to create a new vibe in your college living? Make IKEA your first stop for everything you need to create a college space that's all you. Whether you're looking to add color with cozy bedding, organize your dorm with smart storage solutions, or find that perfect sleeper sofa for those weekend visits, IKEA has your college life covered. And verified college students get 15% off when they sign up for IKEA Family. It's free and packed with rewards. So go grab your roommate and head to IKEA Oak Creek or shop online at ikea.us or the IKEA app.
Molly Brown here, and if you need room for everything life throws your way, meet the 2026 Kia Carnival at Metro Kia of Madison. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% APR financing for up to 48 months on a new 26 Carnival using Kia Finance. That's just $21.65 per month for every $1,000 financed for 48 months with no down payment required. Offer ends August 31st and is subject to credit approval, vehicle availability, and dealer participation. See Metro Kia for complete details.
Intermission in 6th-ranked Wisconsin leads number 7 Louisville 2-0, 25-18 and 25-20. The Badgers hitting .350 as a team. Louisville hitting .269. Let's take one more break. Come back with the third set next on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
For something fun to do this fall, get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Jesse Nelson here. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult fall volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming with games starting in early October at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
Some days feel like extra innings, vendor problems, cash flow crunches, curveballs you didn't see coming. Don't you want a banker that you can actually reach? Someone who's there for you when it matters. At Starian Bank, decisions are made right here in Wisconsin by someone who knows you. Starian Bank, built for the long game, built for Milwaukee baseball fans. Visit starianbank.com to get started.
John Adias with you from Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee at the AVCA First Serve. Wisconsin, Pete, looking pretty good through the first 2 sets against Louisville. Took them a few set points each set to close out the Cardinals, but they had a big enough lead where it didn't matter. 25-18 and 25-20. What have you seen through the first 2?
I'm seeing the Badgers playing some pretty impressive volleyball right now against a great team who beat... Last night, they beat the team who won the national championship. Louisville did, beating Texas A&M. And here the Badgers are handling Louisville pretty handily. And really, Charlie's kind of taken over, I think, doing a lot of good things offensively, really keeping the Louisville blockers at bay. But also the serving for the Badgers, I think, has been great, keeping Louisville out of system and not able to get in a big rhythm. Chloe Chacon got 6 kills right now after 19 yesterday. This is only 2 sets so far, but still, they're doing a great job with their serves.
You mentioned the serving, checking the Steinhafels ace tracker. 4 aces for the Badgers with 5 service errors. 2-0 lead for the Badgers, looking for their first win of 2026. New lineup on the court as compared to what we saw last night. Lenny Tarno in at middle blocker. Last night she had a really solid game. Didn't start, but like I said, had a really solid match today, 6 kills, 2 errors, hitting .308. And then Ana Bardero, who is the libero for the Badgers, she has 8 digs and a couple of assists so far. All right, third set is underway. In the middle attack by Tarno is popped up by Peterson. Left side, that's Meester. Denied by the Badgers, recovered, and Meester again, a tip down the right sideline. Off a couple of the Badgers. Now Egan with the tip on the near side. And it's saved by Louisville. Meester again, hard pound. Flanagan, great dig, tight near the net, set over by Tarno, and she's called for double contact.
Yeah, that's too bad. A great dig, diving dig by Flanagan in the middle back off a hard hit ball by Louisville. And Tarno just turned around and tried to just get it over the net. Charlie was trying to set the ball, but she just couldn't get 2 clean hands on it.
This is Chloe Chacon. Jump topspin. Into the net. That is the 5th service error from Louisville today, and it's 1-1 in the third set.
Yeah, she coined with the jump topspin serve. It worked against the Badgers earlier, and this first one for this set was a pretty easy one, and that one in the middle of the net, no problem. So Badgers side out, just trying to get right back on track.
There's Kristen Simon, 5 digs and an assist. Now behind the line serving from zone 1. She goes to the middle back at Louisville. Right side attack, Baltimore. Nope. Point Wisconsin as the Badgers lead it 2-1 in the third.
Yeah, a slight attack by Louisville that time, but she got a lot of tape on that one. It didn't seem like it even got to the Badger block.
Attack error against Baltimore. Here's Simon again. Come up to the line. Steered over to the right back with that serve. Caballo high set up left side. Going down the line is Meester, but going wide is Meester. Wisconsin 3, Louisville 1 in set number 3.
Yeah, she hammered that down the line, but just about a foot wide out of bounds, and the Badgers knew it. They were pretty pumped about it and starting to open up the gap here a little bit already.
Here comes Simon. Zips it over for an ace, her first ace of the match. Right off the platform of Kenny in the back row. 4-1, big smile on Simon's face right now.
Put a little bit more mustard on that ball and went a little more cross court. The first couple she went center court short. This one she went to the right back, middle back seam, and it worked really well.
This one should go near that same area. That one's pinballed around, and what a save on a free ball that goes deep. Played by Simon. It was headed out of bounds. Here's Egan right side. Dug by Chacoin. We play on Meester left side. There's Simon with the stop. Furbringer to Egan. Good. Another point for Wisconsin, and the Badgers are rolling in set number 3, 5-1.
Yeah, Simon almost got another ace on that one, and then she did have a free ball that was going out of bounds, but she played it, but still, Badgers came back with it, and a great swing by Egan on the right side through the seam of the block.
Here comes Simon. The 10-foot line with that serve. Baltimore into the Badgers block. Now Meester into the Badgers block. Covered. Here's Meester again. Off. Wisconsin's blocking down.
Well, early in that rally, Flanagan blocking left side. I think she really just put one hand up to the seam and got a block on it, but Louisville did pop that ball back up and then finally took a swing from the left side, tooled it off Egan's hand on the right side.
2 sets to none lead for Wisconsin. In the third, it's 5-2. The Badgers. Now Thibault comes in. 6-foot freshman. Right, the #1 setter out of Texas. She's back to serve. Goes at Flanagan on a dime to Furbringer. Pass to attack. It's Flanagan. Dug by Louisville. Setter dumped. Caballo waiting for it. Furbringer. Left side. Flanagan rattles off the block and down.
Yeah, there have been a couple of times the Louisville blockers just have not been fast enough with their hands penetrating the top of the net, and it's gone down their front. So good job by Flanagan just sneaking it through there, right between the blockers, down there, pretty much down their biceps, going down in front of them.
6-2 Wisconsin in the third. Here's Lopez behind the line. Down for an ace. Right past the passer in the middle back for Louisville.
That was nasty, kind of a chop shot, jump topspin as a lefty. It's just different coming out of a lefty's hands, just like lefty pitchers, anything else. And that one went to the end line, kind of crossed the court, and Louisville couldn't handle it.
Wisconsin on a 6-1 run. Another serve by Lopez. Caballo setting left side. Meester off the block. It's good. But Wisconsin's on a nice run here. Early third. They started off well in the second. Had some big runs, or I guess 4-0 runs, I should say, in the first. And right now, a 4-point lead. Here's the Louisville setter, Caballo. Right hand at Flanagan on the left back from the back row. Back to Flanagan. Roll shot. Right there's Peterson. Here comes Louisville on the attack. Right side, good. Right off the left hand of Furbringer. And that is Blackshear getting the kill on the right.
Yeah, she's been doing a nice job. Just high reach all the time. This one was deep cross court to the corner. Badgers just couldn't do much about that. And Blackshear is leading Louisville as far as kills and percentages. 7 kills, no errors, hitting .500.
Here's Caballo again, serving from the left back. Goes at Simon. Steers it to Furbringer. Right side, Egan. Oh, my goodness. Egan slams one to the back row, and the Badgers lead by 4.
That was a rocket shot by Egan. She's always got a fast arm, but that time she went just high deep towards the end line, down the line, outside the blocker, and scored.
6 kills without a hitting error for Egan. She hit a negative percentage last night, and an ace by Egan as the pass goes over to the right and down to the floor. 9-4 Wisconsin.
Boy, the two Graces, jump topspin servers, are really doing well today, and if this sticks for the season, that's going to give them some points all through the year.
3 aces from Egan today. Right at Peterson this time. Set goes to Meester. She'll power one deep cross court for the kill.
Yeah, the Badger block was there. She just went high seam, deep cross court corner. Very tough spot to defend.
9-5 Wisconsin. Third set. Number 6 Badgers trying for a sweep this afternoon against 7th-ranked Louisville. These two teams last met in 2024 here at Fiserv Forum, and it was Louisville winning in 4 sets. Wisconsin leads the all-time series with 8 wins and 2 losses. Furbringer setting it left side. There's Flanagan right off Peterson, kept alive though. And then Chicoine goes wide down the right sideline.
Yeah, Chicoine thought she got a kill, but she's asking for a challenge of some kind. Charlie said she didn't touch it.
The ball was
We'll find
out
here. Chicoine really thinks, yep.
And then
Louisville's going to challenge it.
Yep, but Chicoine is saying that was touched.
Yeah.
So second challenge of the match. Both have been by Louisville head coach Dan Meskey. And we'll see if he wins his second challenge of the day. Right now the score 10-5 Wisconsin. And was there a micro touch on the right forearm of Furbringer? That's the question. Taking a look at the replay right now. Oh, I don't think that touched Charlie's right arm. I saw one look, so we'll see. Oh, maybe it got her.
Gosh.
Yeah, I think it got her. Yep. Different angle.
She's wearing some pads on her forearms, and it's only about a 1/4 inch, but that might have been all that it got her. If she wasn't wearing those, might not have hit her.
So instead of a 10-5 Badgers lead, it's now 9-6. But yep, that other angle showed it right off the forearm, the right forearm of Furbringer. Meester, wicked serve. Handled well by the Badgers. Slide, August, good. 7th kill today for Jayla August. Now the Badgers have reached double figures in the 3rd.
Yeah, August just continued hanging on that slide attack. The block started coming down a bit, then she chopped it left very hard and about the 13-foot line cross court. And the right back had shifted more to the corner, so really nice shot.
Yeah, Jayla August's 1 hitting error last night. No hitting errors so far today. Flanagan puts it over to the back row. Here comes Louisville. High set up left side for Chicoine, and she got the block touch and the kill. So Chloe Chicoine now has her 8th kill to lead Louisville off 18 attacks, but the Badgers lead by 3.
Chicoine starting to heat up a little bit here.
Big left side hitter for Louisville, all ACC preseason team. As Peterson is back to serve. They had 4 on the all ACC preseason team this year. Badgers had a couple. August and Furbringer. There's Flanagan serve receive. Charlie on the run, setting tight left side. It's Travis, good. Connecting off the block. Ava Travis makes it 11-7.
It's nice to see them get out of that rotation. This is the same one as last night as Flanagan got pulled up forward, passing right back. This time she passed it well enough. Charlie could get to the outside to Travis. Travis just took care of it. Just went high cross court off the middle blocker's hands for the kill.
Travis, one of 3 Badgers with 6 kills. The other 2, Tarno and Egan. Here's Hoppy. Leaning into that serve. Line drive pass to Cabello. Middle attack, Blackshear. Right there's Egan with the stop. Furbringer, the bump set. Flanagan's just going to have to shove it over in a free ball. Cabello setting right side for Blackshear. Flanagan down to the floor, but kept it alive. Here's Travis down the line, and it's picked up by Cabello. Louisville attacks left side, off speed Chicoine, and it drops down inside the 10-foot line. Nice change of pace from Chicoine. It's 11-8.
Yeah, she normally hammers the ball, but really smart play. The Badgers are back on their heels a little bit. Nice off-speed roll shot to the center court. just in over the top of Lenny to the 10-foot line.
Crafty shot there by Chicoine, her ninth kill of this match. Wisconsin up by 3, 11-8. Here's Kenny serving with the Badgers passing 3 in the backcourt. Egan, Flanagan, and Bardero left to right. Pounded to Egan. Tight pass for Furbringer. 2 hands and a dunk right in the middle of the net for Charlie.
Just a phenomenal pass by Egan on that one. Just put it right on the money, just barely on the Badgers side of the net, but Charlie could go up there and she could tell the middle blocker didn't go with her, and she just threw it down with 2 hands. Middle blocker never got her hands up, never left the ground.
Yeah, Baltimore.
I'm not sure what she was thinking, because Charlie's been very aggressive offensively in this match.
It's tied her career high in kills. Furbringer now with 5 kills, 28 assists, and 7 digs. Right side, Baltimore denied by that Wisconsin wall. Badgers come up with a block, and they lead it 13-8 in the third.
Nice. Travis and Tarno just kind of get their hands across the net. Really good job.
Each with a block assist there. And now here's Furbringer. Short serve near the 10-foot line. Cabello setting, left pin. Chicoine winding up, deep and down. She's reached double figures in kills with 10. It's 13-9, Wisconsin in the third.
And one good thing is she's back serving now, and she's not going to be in the front row attacking for a while.
It's Chicoine to serve. Jump floats it over at Flanagan. Furbringer. Back set over to Travis, and it's good for Wisconsin. 7th kill for Travis.
Nice high reach. I was looking at it, right? Boy, just grazed the line. Nice shot.
Watching the replay, the Bolt 6 technology they have here for this weekend. No line judges. But we've got those replays, those computer animated replays of where the ball was. An ace down for Wisconsin. It's 14-9. Simon gets an ace.
The Simon server's been on the money today, just really causing a lot of problems for Louisville. And here the Badgers are pulling away again.
And we've reached the media timeout. Third set, Wisconsin 15, Louisville 9, with the Badgers up 2-0 in this match on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
In volleyball, a great performance starts with being ready for anything. The same goes for your vehicle. At Conant Automotive in Stoughton, ASE certified technicians service all makes and models, from routine maintenance to brakes, diagnostics, engine repairs, and more. Plus, qualifying repairs are backed by a 36-month, 36,000-mile warranty. So, when your vehicle needs a little help getting back in the game, trust the team that's ready to serve. Conant Automotive in Stoughton. Visit ConantAuto.com.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesch Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, service, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
John Audius and Pete Wade with you from Fiserv Forum. It's the second match of the 2026 season for the Badgers, and they lead Louisville 2-0. In the third, it's 15-9 Wisconsin. The Badgers, Pete, you talked about it from the first set. Their serving has been great today, keeping Cabello on the run. Now 8 aces. Kristen Simon has 2 of those. Egan leads the way with 3. Flanagan also has a pair.
Yeah, it's been impressive, just the difference from yesterday to today. A few different bodies in the lineup, and I think they just look much more comfortable out there together. But also the serving has just been short, deep, on the line, jump top spin serves all over the place. And that's what you do. You just wreak havoc on opposing serve-receive patterns, and they just have no confidence over there right now. So hopefully the Badgers keep this up for 10 more points and get home and get on the road.
I'm going to give the fans right now a very poor grade for finishing Buttercup. There's like 15 people singing it. Come on, Badgers fans. You know the drill. Chacoin from the back row. Furbringer on the right back with the dig. Left side, Flanagan. Big swing. Off the block. Back to Wisconsin. Right side, Egan just mishit that straight down to the floor from the right.
Yeah, I think Charlie surprised her with that one. And it was way inside on the side. She was over on the sideline, and she couldn't even get to the ball and get her feet inside the ball to get it to her right arm to hit over the net. So just a bit of a mistake there.
15-10 Wisconsin, midway point of set number 3. The Badgers are trying for a sweep and looking for their first win of the season. Audrey Flanagan has 11 kills to lead all Wisconsin attackers. Here's an interesting tidbit, though. 5 errors, and the Badgers as a team have 9, so she has 5 of the 9 hitting errors for Wisconsin, but leads them in kills. Served by Louisville, handled by Flanagan. Here's Furbringer setting Egan. Stop, but popped up by Bardero to Flanagan. Tooling the block for the kill. Great pickup by Bardero, and Flanagan gets the point.
Phenomenally athletic play by Bardero, covering on that one. There's a rocket coming back to the floor, and she just dove out, one hand, popped it up. Badgers come back and then tooled it from off the outside of the blockers to score. So the entire Badger bench and staff were totally pumped up about that one.
Ava Travis led Wisconsin with 13 kills in the 3-set loss to Kentucky last night. And Flanagan so far today with 12 leading the squad. Back row Chacoin, soft tip, left hand pop up by Wisconsin's Egan, then saved by Furbringer. Flanagan sends it over. Left side, that's Meester. It's off the block, it's down. Meester with the kill, that's her 8th. 16-10 though, sizable lead for Wisconsin.
Yeah, Badgers aren't out of the woods yet. I mean, this Louisville team could catch fire and just get a lot of momentum, but really at this point the Badgers have only been allowing 1 or 2 at a time. Then they get the side out, gain one of those points back, and get a couple more on their own.
.261 attack percentage in this set for Louisville. 9 kills, 3 errors. Wisconsin as a team, 8 kills and an error with a .368 attack percentage. Here's Cabello. Louisville setter, serving from the left back, goes deep to the corner and just misses. 17-11 Wisconsin.
That is not a way to keep the momentum going for your team. So Dan Meske is not happy with that one.
And Louisville takes a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. I believe it'll be 30. 17-11, that is the score right now, with Wisconsin leading here in set number 3. I mentioned Flanagan with the 12 kills. After that, checking the Badgers leaderboard, it's Jayla August, 7 off of 12 without a hitting error, 583. Then it's Ava Travis, 7 out of 22, hitting 318 without a hitting error. I really like these team numbers, like the hitting percentages, because what did Travis do last night? Let me put on my glasses. She had 8 hitting errors and 13 kills. And Flanagan last night had 9 kills with 6 errors, and both those two have improved.
Vast improvement, and Charlie has 5 kills herself. And when your setter is scoring that much, it really is tough for middle blockers. Their heads are just spinning over there. They don't know where to go. Which means the Badgers are passing better, defending better, passing better attacks right on target, so Charlie can do that.
Grace Egan serving from zone 1, goes to the left back. Good pass. Cabello gets it to Blackshear, who climbs the ladder and pounds it down.
Yeah, that was kind of like a high 1.5 there, which kind of threw Auguste off on her block jump. She really didn't even get up because she was kind of following the slide attack to her left. And she was frustrated with herself after that one.
Yeah, barely got off the ground, if at all. Here is Meester, pounds it over at Simon. Good pass, Furbringer turns and throws it off the block as it ricochets out of bounds. A new career high in kills for Charlie Furbringer. She's got 6.
Yeah, that really looked like it was going to be a joust that she might lose, but she just took that ball, wiped it off the blocker's hands, and she was like 5 feet from the sideline, and it still got it out of bounds. So really great veteran move there.
30 assists, 8 digs, and now 6 kills for Furbringer. Here's Flanagan, short serve to the middle back, steered up front on a good pass, middle attack by Sherman. The Badgers grab it, Travis left side, Dig by Peterson, deep end line, left side Chacoin. Right there's Bardero. Big pop-up, big bump set from Furbringer to Travis. Pushes over on the left pin. Louisville has it to the right side. Blackshear zips it right off of Egan in the back row. 18-13, but Wisconsin leads by 5.
A good score by Louisville from the right side, going high, deep cross court off the top of the Badger block by Blackshear, but Bardero is just really doing a great job popping up a lot of balls for the Badgers.
Now 9 digs to lead Wisconsin. Anna Bardero wearing the libero jersey today. Peterson goes at Flanagan. High pass. Furbringer tried it again and got rejected in the middle by Baltimore.
Yeah, Charlie went to the well once too often. This time the blocker, Louisville, was right there to stuff her.
Career high in kills and a career high in attempts from Furbringer. Now with 12 attack attempts. Her previous career high was 10. Peterson serves Flanagan right back. Great pass. Furbringer sets the back row. Egan flies in with the tip. Here comes Louisville. Left hand push by Chacoin. Back by the Badgers. Back over by the Cardinals. Left side Travis winds up and goes wide. And that's Ava Travis's first hitting error of the match.
Sheffield doesn't want to see any more points by Louisville, so he's taking a timeout, trying to slow them down, talk to his team.
Yeah, Louisville now on a 3-0 run, so Coach Sheffield takes a 30-second timeout. So it was, 18-12 and a 6-point lead for Wisconsin before this Louisville run of 3 in a row. We'll see if Wisconsin can close the door on that. Taking a look at the Badgers' numbers right now. They're up 2-0, 25-18, 25-20 in the first 2 set scores. And right now, team hitting percentage of .314 after last night against Kentucky when, I'll get the official number. I keep saying just shy of 200. Why don't I give you the real number? 191 with the 41 kills, 21 errors last night. 44 kills, 11 errors so far this afternoon from Wisconsin. So Louisville has cut that deficit in half. It was 6, it's now 3. Here's Peterson. 3-0 run by the Cardinals. Slaps it over right back. Flanagan pops it up front. One hand set over to August, who reaches for it. Was it kept alive by Louisville? I saw a kick. No. It's a point for Wisconsin to hit the floor. Good set there by Furbringer. Kind of one-hand job back set.
Yep, one-hand back set by Charlie, and the middle blocker had to go up there because last time the middle blocker blocked Charlie when she dumped it, so she jumped with her. Charlie one-hand set backwards to the slide to August, and she just reached up with one hand and tipped it center court.
19-15 Wisconsin. Cabello setting, Blackshear smashing but wide. Hitting error to the left sideline of Wisconsin. Oh.
It was in.
It was in, never mind.
Yeah, Blackshear's doing great, 10 kills.
That ball was out. Oh, that ball was in, yeah. Sorry, I was looking over here at the replay, and I saw one that was just out of bounds, but no, that was well in.
Yeah, it was 2 feet.
Yeah.
Blackshear, 10 kills, no errors, hitting .526.
Serve Louisville. Egan to Furbringer, had to go to the back row. Travis, wallops it right off the block out front. Wisconsin now has reached the red zone, up by 4.
She did. She just clobbered that ball, and she's a real veteran. You know, she's had some great years prior to Wisconsin, and she came in there, just went in and just under the middle blocker's left hand for the score.
Here's Furbringer. Good all-around game today. Short serve inside the 10-foot line. Chacoin, block tuck, but a left-handed save by Bardero. Now reaching and flying in is Egan. Picked up Louisville. Back row. Popped deep and out by Meester on the back row attack. 21-16. Wisconsin's 4 points away from a sweep.
Yeah, left-handed diving save by Bardero. I mean, she can play, that's for sure.
Louisville takes a timeout. 21-16, and Wisconsin seems back in control of this match in set number 3 as they try for the sweep of the 7th-ranked team in the country. So what's on tap for Wisconsin? We've talked about, if you follow Wisconsin Badgers volleyball, you know about this extreme schedule for the Badgers. Next week, they're going to head to Pittsburgh, where they'll play in the opening Spike Classic getting number 5 Stanford and then number 4 Pittsburgh. That's a pretty interesting stretch there. Then another top 25 opponent, the Big Ten SEC Challenge in early September. It'll be their first fieldhouse match for the Badgers. They take on number 17 Florida before their first unranked team of the season in Auburn. But A&M and then Texas coming up a little bit later in September. What is A&M? 8th, I think, and Texas is ranked 2nd. So, that's something.
But they're proving right here that they can play with the best, and they're going to keep improving quickly as they, like, this really feels like this group solidified themselves as contenders. You know, serving is tough, passing is solid. There are no holes in their game in this match so far, and they seem to be in control and about ready to take it in 3.
Comes the serve by Furbringer, again at the 10-foot line. Left side, Chicoine, and that one's out. Chicoine wants a touch. Not sure if we're going to see a challenge or not. Challenge. All right, so Louisville will challenge that one. They are 2 for 2.
Grasping for straws right now, but they might get it. But Chicoine really sent that one sailing. But they're 3 points away from a 3-set loss if they don't stop Wisconsin right now.
Trying to see if that touched the fingertips of the Wisconsin blocker. Tough to see in that first replay from the end line. But Louisville is a perfect 2 for 2 so far in challenges this afternoon.
If you missed it, Louisville challenge, we're looking for a touch.
So they're still taking a look at it. Whether or not the blocker's hands for Wisconsin, or fingertips rather, were on that attack.
So in 3 sets yesterday, Chicoine had 19 kills. She has 9 kills right now.
Big difference.
Did it get the middle? Nope, they're saying no. See the video, it's hard to tell, but they must have something on their views we couldn't see, but just over the top of the block and out of bounds. No touch.
22-16, and the Badgers are 3 points away from a sweep. Furbringer rainbows it over to the left sideline. Cabello sets the middle. Bardero with the pop up. Flanagan from the end line to Travis, backwards bump, 3 ball. Louisville attacking left side. Chicoine, soft touch, pushed back by Tarno. Again, Louisville. Chicoine winds up. Again, pushed back by the Badgers block. How about Chicoine? Another opportunity. Flanagan, high dig into the air. Travis gets the set. Peterson has the stop. Cabello with the setter dump. Tarno says nope. Back over to Louisville. Right side, good.
Oh, no, net Louisville.
Yeah, I was going to say, but the net is moving. Baltimore banged it down deep cross court, but a net violation, and now the Badgers are 2 points away from the win.
Yeah, great rally, and the Badgers were really just digging everything that Louisville was throwing at them, and finally it looked like Louisville had a kill, but on the final slide attack, the arm must have gone in the net after the swing.
So it was 19-16, Wisconsin, before a 4-0 scoring run now by the Badgers. Furbringer, service at Kenny. Cabello sets. Chicoine, got it. This one skims off a couple of Badgers as it sails deep, but it's touched. 23-17, stops a 4-zip run.
Got to feel pretty good about the Badgers' chances at this point to get 2 points, finish it off.
Here's Chicoine serving left to right. Goes at Flanagan, dimes it to Furbringer in the pocket. Back to Audrey Flanagan, who torches it to the back row.
And how many of those have we seen today from Flanagan, back row? Was that the first one? That's a great time to pull it out for Charlie to say, okay, it's time to go to her now, and Louisville's not even thinking about that coming at him.
And it's match point in Milwaukee for the Badgers. 24-17, fans on their feet here at Fiserv Forum. Here is Simon serving on match point to the left sideline. Pass off to the right, bump set, back over to Meester, left side, and she got the block touch. Another match point upcoming for the UW, 24-18.
Just one more chance the Badger fans get to stay standing and clapping. They've got a lot of chances here if they need it.
So Baltimore will come out. Theobald will come in to serve. Freshman setter for Louisville. Theobald on the second match point for Wisconsin. Wisconsin passing 3 in the back row. It goes out of bounds, and a service error ends it today. Wisconsin picks up its first win of 2026, a sweep of 7th-ranked Louisville.
Really nice match by the Badgers. Just solid performance all around. Serve, receive, serving was really tough, which made everything else come together and just gave Louisville fits.
25-18, 25-20, and 25-18. Number 6 Wisconsin with its first victory of the season, and that puts the Badgers at 1-1 this year. Louisville falls to 1-1 this season. A lot to get to in the post-match show. We'll hear from Wisconsin's Director of Player Personnel and Development, Gary White. We'll hear Kelly Sheffield's post-match conference. We'll get to some highlights. We'll get to the numbers. Stay tuned. Post-match show coming up next. Wisconsin, a sweep of Louisville on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
As a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, Steinhoffels knows a good season starts with a great night's sleep. That's why Steinhoffels has all the best mattress brands and an exclusive Discover Your Sleep system that takes the guesswork out of finding the perfect fit for you. And with free delivery, plus Steinhoffels' 120-night sleep guarantee, you can rest easy knowing you made the right call. Sleep better all season long. Steinhoffels, born and bred in Wisconsin, just like the Badgers.
The Ford Summer Sales event is on now at Metro Ford of Madison. For a limited time, get a new 2026 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $27,972. Price includes $499 doc fee and all applicable rebates. Excludes tax, title, license, registration, dealer fees, and optional equipment. Price subject to prior sale and availability. See dealer for complete details. Offer is valid to qualified buyers and ends August 31st. So head to Metro Ford of Madison today. View full inventory at metrofordofmadison.com.
Dad, what do you do at work?
I help people protect what matters most. Hi, this is Jeffrey Beckman, owner at J&K Security Solutions. That's the mission behind J&K Security Solutions. Whether it's advanced surveillance, fire alarms, access control, or video monitoring, J&K helps businesses and families throughout southern Wisconsin stay secure.
Sounds pretty important.
It is. Visit jksecurity.com to learn more.
J&K Security Solutions, protecting what matters most in your life.
A strong team makes all the difference, and Everlight Solar just expanded theirs. Everlight Solar now offers roofing and exterior services for homeowners dealing with storm damage. From the first call to the final repair, Everlight quickly handles everything under one roof. When your roof takes a hit, you've got a team behind you. Start today at everlightroofing.com. That's everlightroofing.com. Everlight, powering through any storm. A proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
You're listening to Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by Hooper Corporation.
What a difference 17 hours makes for Wisconsin Badgers volleyball. After being swept in 3 sets by third-ranked Kentucky last night, the 6th-ranked Wisconsin Badgers bounce back in a big way this afternoon by taking care of 7th-ranked Louisville in 3 sets. 25-18, 25-20, and then 25-18 in set 3 to close it out. The Badgers victorious for the first time in the 2026 regular season. Hey, they won a showcase at Fiserv Forum. Finally won a match at Fiserv Forum in one of these showcases. I'm starting to get worried there for a minute. I'm Jesse Nelson at the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. Post-match show underway. We'll go back to John and Pete at Fiserv Forum after this. But before we do that, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
This is Derek Engler. You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Audrey Flanagan leads the way with 13 kills for the Badgers to go with 8 digs. Wisconsin victorious in 3 over 7th-ranked Louisville. Back to Fiserv Forum. John and Pete with the post-match show after this on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Hi, I'm John Hayes of Goodman's Jewelers. It's hard to imagine, but Goodman's has been the diamond store of Madison since 1933, which means your parents, maybe even your grandparents might have shopped with us. We maintain the same high standards, honesty, and integrity that kept them coming back time and again. Keep their history and our history alive. Shop Goodman's Jewelers today in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. We're online at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
It's well known that the boss at the exteriors company is a perfectionist.
It's a gift.
He not only oversees every job, he inspects each aspect of the operation to get to the root of what your project will actually need to be long-lasting.
Call 960-ROOF.
Oh, he's proud of all the reviews.
What can I say? Take a look.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
This is the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
First win of the season for number 6 Wisconsin. 3-set win over Louisville today, 25-18, 25-20, 25-18. John Audius and Pete Waite with you. Post-match show is underway as the Badgers get it done today. And in that first set, Wisconsin came out, Pete. We talked about the offense struggling against Kentucky with the 21 total hitting errors. And man, did the Badgers look good in the first. They had 19 kills as a team with 1 hitting error. They hit 500, used a 4-0 run to take a 10-10 tie to a 14-10 lead. It was then 14-12 before another 4-0 run by the Badgers pushed it out to 18-12. They had a 3-0 run in that first set as well. And man, they came out just about as good as you could have asked for.
Yeah, offensively, you look at those numbers, and that's what everybody thinks is so cool. But that only happens if they're passing well. Like they weren't doing as much yesterday. They were passing much better today. I think just the people they had on the court passing and defending, they were just getting the ball to Charlie where she could just do whatever she wanted with the ball and just cause all kinds of problems for the Louisville block.
In the second set, Wisconsin had a 7-5 lead before a 4-0 run pushed it to 11-5. They would also hit 227 in the set, hit 171, got 3 kills from Jayla August, 3 kills from Audrey Flanagan, and beat Louisville 25-20. Then in the third, the Badgers would lead by as many as 7 points. They won it 25-18. But a 4-0 run at 19-16 Wisconsin pushed it out 23-16. Didn't look back, hit 300 in the third set. 3 more kills from Audrey Flanagan, who led the Badgers in kills today. She had, 7, I think, in the first set. And Wisconsin wins it. Now, overall, the Badgers hit 327, 47 kills, 11 errors. Louisville had 38 kills and 13 errors and a 234 attack percentage. Assists 43-36 in favor of the Badgers. Digs even at 45. Blocks even at 3. And part of the difference, too, something that you highlighted on the broadcast, Pete, serving for Wisconsin, 8 aces, 5 errors. Louisville had 1 ace and 7 errors, but the serving was also a positive for Wisconsin today.
Yeah, 8 aces is a lot, but there were a lot in there also that just caused havoc on the other side where they were chasing the ball down. They didn't get aced, but they also gave the Badgers a free ball, and that lets their offense run more smoothly and more easily scoring. So, yeah, that serving was just really between the jump topspin servers and the jump floaters, often going short, they're going hard long, just really pushing Louisville around.
Wisconsin wins in 3 sets. We'll take a break. We'll hear from Gary White coming up here in a little bit. We'll come back and go through some individual numbers for you next. Wisconsin, first win of the season, 3-0 over Louisville. Back with more on the post-match show next on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
Hey Madison IKEA fans, great news! IKEA is closer than ever now with 2 Madison pickup points at the University Bookstore on State Street and the Beltline. Order your favorite IKEA products online and pick them up as soon as the next day absolutely free for IKEA family members. That's right, no shipping fees or waiting for deliveries, just the IKEA style you love, ready when you are. Start shopping smarter today at IKEA.us or on the IKEA app and choose the University Bookstore, State Street, or Beltline pickup points. Don't forget to sign up for IKEA Family. It's free to join and gives you access to great deals, rewards, and free Madison pickup.
Wisconsin with win number 1 of the season, 3-set victory over Louisville. We'll hear from Wisconsin's Director of Player Personnel and Development, Gary White, coming up here in just a moment as he makes his way up the stairs here at Fiserv Forum. And we'll get a headset on Gary and we'll talk about this win here. Here you go, Gary. Let Gary catch his breath for a second here. I'll discuss a little bit about this match, a victory, first of the season for Wisconsin. And we're now joined by Gary White. So, Gary, what stands out to you the most from that 3-set win from your team?
I thought we bounced back really, really well. Kind of what the bounce back from last night of being able to, one, just reset your mind, kind of get yourself back into the rhythm of the game. I mean, short turnaround. Thought our players did a really good job of just getting right back in and locking in that focus. I thought our serving was great. I thought we put a lot of pressure on them by working different areas of the court. And then when we've got a little bit more high-risk servers, but to still serve in at 93% is a pretty good rate for a team.
We saw a change in the lineup with Lenny Tarno at middle. We saw Ana Bardero at libero. Grace Lopez also had the libero jersey, and she served. What did you think of the changes in the lineup?
Yeah, we kind of came into the weekend knowing we were probably going to try 2 different lineups in the 2 different matches to kind of see some different things from our team, kind of some of the things that we've been seeing in practice, and how do you kind of put people in the best situation for the system that we want to run, and how does that best work. And I thought we did a really good job of just flowing with the adjustments. And so we kind of knew we were going to probably be in a different lineup from 1 to 2, and so it wasn't a problem for them. It wasn't a shock to the system or anything like that. But I thought our team just came in, handled business really, really well. I liked how our team learned as the match evolved. I think after the first set, both teams were hitting almost 425 combined, and I think they had 2 hitting errors through the first set. So, I mean, just a lot of clean stuff early, and then just being able to continue to settle in as the match evolved.
As you mentioned, the serve, I thought the serve and serve receiver so much better today. Was there anything that the staff said to the team as far as, number one, the serving, to do differently than last night, or did they just settle in after a lot of nerves yesterday and do better? And same with the serve receive. You had some different bodies, different places, but Bardera was great both passing and defensively, but what was said to them in serve receive, because that allowed Charlie to do all kinds of things in the front row. But what did the staff say to the team about those 2 areas?
So this morning, Kelly challenged the team to be a little bit more, not aggressive, but have a little bit more of a directive plan when they're serving, and not just put balls in spots, but be really specific to what you're trying to do. Not just serve this person, but all right, can I disrupt this pattern? Can I make an attacker come to the floor? Can I keep them off balance? What we say is a yo-yo, where you drop it in front and then you drive it deep and try to get them off balance. I think in the first match we had a lot of balls where passers didn't have to move their feet at all, and to put them in system a lot. Today you saw a lot more different depths that put a lot more pressure on the routes they were trying to run, the passers being able to kind of work in different spaces. Louisville runs a great offense. The slide is really fast. It's one of the fastest slides that we'll see. But can you affect the route of that attacker by either getting the ball behind the setter or being able to make them have a missed timing? So that's where I think you saw some of the errors that she had. So I thought from the serving perspective, I thought that was great. I mean, Kelly said it in film today, Meester can go on some runs. She's got an elite serve from the service line. And I think in the first set, the matchups weren't what they were wanting. So she had to serve from 5 to the cross court, which isn't as strong of a serve for her. But set 3 is a little bit more her natural, where she starts in zone 1 and has this kind of right to left hook. And I thought our passers did a really good job of just battle through, create high twos, and allow Charlie to do some work. So I thought overall our passers did a really good job in that space.
And back to the serving, when they're doing the short, long, or whatever sequence, the yo-yo, are they just making those decisions as they get back there? They've seen maybe the patterns, they know it, or is that coming from the coaches? Because often a lot of teams, coaches will give the player a signal, what they see, try to do it there. But how do they do it?
Today they had a little bit of freedom outside of kind of the strategies around what we wanted to do. So we kind of showed them on film, here's some of the areas, let's try to exploit some patterns that we think we can work on, and then have the confidence, if you see it, go for it, and be in that mindset of an aggressive mindset of being able to attack the pattern. And then as the match evolved, it became a little bit more of a collaborative process between the server and kind of Kelly and the staff of just like, all right, we think this is where they want to get the ball to offensively. Let's get into this area to kind of mess with that. And it's right at the end, Charlie and Kelly are kind of talking, all right, we could go cross-court short. This is probably what we're going to see offensively. If we go line short when Chloe was in the back court, let's make her come up. She's a runway kid, needs a long runway for her approach. Let's see if we can kind of get her a little bit off balance. She hasn't passed the ball. So it goes kind of like a quick collaborative thing, and then say, hey, you've got the ball in your hand, go execute. And as a server, when you've got that mentality of I can execute on whatever I need to, and I see what's happening in a block that's recognizing what a serve is doing, that's when your serving takes it to the next level. It's not just the serve itself, but then your block and your defense are based off of what the read is coming out of that pass.
Charlie Furbringer was named the MVP of the match. She got presented a little trophy there on the court afterwards. 33 assists, 8 digs, but a career-high 6 kills, a career-high 12 attempts. Why was she so active today?
I thought she did a great job of knowing when the middle was around her and kind of when to use her setter attack. She did a really good job of working angles on her attack and trying to be in angles where there's spaces between the block and the defender or between two defenders. Set 3, I think she'd probably won her one setter attack back because she was moving forward. She saw she had the middle was going to commit to one of our pins, and so kind of all right, learn, and then next ball good, and we get a kill. And so that's the fun part of Charlie. She's always looking for the offensive mindset. I think her offensive game is evolving and getting better, especially from 12 months ago. I thought she set a really good offense today. I think she found her rhythm really well. I mean, you look at the kill numbers for our team. You got 3 at 6, 2 at 8, and 1 at 13. I mean, it's a pretty balanced system of what you're trying to do when you're playing a team that we played today.
And Charlie can also only do those things if the passers do a better job, which they did. They give her so many chances along the kind of the setting channel along the net to set, fake, throw down, two hands, one hand, whatever it is.
Yep.
They gave her that chance for last night. She didn't have any options.
We had a lot more balls inside that 10-foot line than outside, and that's we feel like offensively with the setter we have, the attackers we have, if those passes are staying within that 10-foot line, kind of in the middle third, we would say the middle third of the court, I feel like we're in good spots, and we'd rather rear a little bit off than a little bit tight. It just allow us to give ourselves more options, make blocks have to make reads, rather than being really tight and getting kind of in that overpass territory. And I thought as the match evolved, we continue to develop on that.
Congrats.
Thank you,
First
guys.
win of the season.
Thanks.
All right, that's Gary White, Director of Player Personnel and Analytics for Wisconsin. Wisconsin wins in 3 sets. We'll take a break, come back, and look at the individual numbers next on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
In volleyball, a great performance starts with being ready for anything. The same goes for your vehicle. At Conant Automotive in Stoughton, ASE certified technicians service all makes and models, from routine maintenance to brakes, diagnostics, engine repairs, and more. Plus, qualifying repairs are backed by a 36-month, 36,000-mile warranty. So, when your vehicle needs a little help getting back in the game, trust the team that's ready to serve. Conant Automotive in Stoughton. Visit ConantAuto.com.
We know the sound of a packed house, that feeling before the first serve, the roar after the first point. And we love what happens when Madison gets behind their teams. Hey, it's Mimi Collier, former Wisconsin Badger and newest addition to Love Madison, Wisconsin's professional volleyball team. Now is your chance to guarantee the best seats for every home game. Place a single $100 deposit to secure your 2027 membership and never miss a moment. Come be a part of Love Madison this season. Check out lovbmad.com to learn more.
Molly Brown here, and if you need room for everything life throws your way, meet the 2026 Kia Carnival at Metro Kia of Madison. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% APR financing for up to 48 months on a new 26 Carnival using Kia Finance. That's just $21.65 per month for every $1,000 financed for 48 months with no down payment required. Offer ends August 31st and is subject to credit approval, vehicle availability, and dealer participation. See Metro Kia for complete details.
Looking for something fun to do this fall? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Jesse Nelson here. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult fall volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming with games starting in early October at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
First win of the season for the Wisconsin Badgers. John Audius and Pete Wade with you on the post-match show. First with the Cardinals. Chloe Chicoine and Calissa Blackshear split 20 kills evenly, 10 kills each. 276 hitting percentage for Chicoine. Blackshear hit 526. Chicoine also had an ace and 9 digs. Then it was Chloe Meester with 9 kills, 4 errors, hits 172. Had a couple of digs. Baltimore hit negative, 6 kills, 7 errors, minus 056. Cabello, the setter, 26 assists and 6 digs, also a couple of kills. That's pretty much all Louisville did. And you talked about Chicoine. She had the 19 kills in the 4-set win over A&M, 10 tonight in 3.
Yeah, I think the serving of the Badgers really kept her in check, where they just couldn't get her the ball as much. She started to heat up in the second half of the second set, but it still was, they were too far behind to catch up, and she couldn't do it all by herself, and the Badgers just did a great job.
For Wisconsin, one player in double figures. Last night it was Ava Travis with 13 kills. Today it was Audrey Flanagan, the freshman, her first double-digit performance. 13 kills, 5 hitting errors, 286, 8 digs, 2 aces. They served at her a bunch. She had those 8 digs, which was third most on the team today. What'd you see from Flanagan?
Great things. Offensively, obviously, she had a much better night, but also that comes back to passers did a better job for Charlie. Charlie had more options to go to pull blockers away from Flanagan, and pressure wasn't totally on her, so she could light it up a little bit more. Thought she hit less out of the back row, but Charlie went to her late in the match and got the score, so she can play front row, back row, pass, defend. Good player.
5 of the 11 hitting errors from Flanagan, and then Jayla August and Ava Travis second on the leaderboard in kills. 8 kills, no errors for August. She had 1 hitting error last night. Hit 615 with the block. Travis, 8 kills, hits 259. Also had a dig and a block. Lenny Tarno, 6 kills, 286 with a couple of blocks. The player of the game was Charlie Furbringer, 33 assists, 8 digs, 6 kills. I like active Charlie when she's able to do it, because it just adds another dimension.
Every setter loves it when your team's passing for you and gets it anywhere near the net, and you can just play around with the defense. She's a great weapon in herself, just as far as that number of kills. I mean, now when teams play the Badgers, they have to look at keep an eye on Charlie, keep an eye on Charlie, keep an eye on Charlie offensively, and it's not just the attackers you're watching.
Steinhoffel's ace tracker saw 8 aces from the Badgers, and leading the way was Grace Egan with 3 of those. 6 kills with just 1 hitting error, 312 hitting percentage. She had 3 aces, 3 assists, 9 digs. Kind of overall, I thought that was a good bounce back match after the opening match for Egan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's always a good passer and defender, and offensively she got on track a little bit more. They're all just getting used to each other out there. Even though she and Charlie have a good connection to begin with, she just lit it up a little bit more today and played with more confidence.
Libero Ana Bardero, 11 digs and 3 assists, most digs by any Badger. Isabel Hoppy got in there, had an assist and 2 digs. Kristen Simon had 6 digs, 2 aces, and 2 assists. And Grace Lopez with an ace. She was wearing the Libero jersey, and she went in to serve for Wisconsin. Took an hour and 44 minutes in front of 7,618 fans at Fiserv Forum on a Saturday afternoon. to watch Wisconsin. The Badgers now 1-1 this season. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap things up from Fiserv Forum for this portion of the post-match show. Still a lot to get to with Jesse Nelson in the studio. This is Wisconsin Badger Volleyball on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Dealing with storm damage? That's never fun. That's why homeowners are turning to Everlight Solar for roofing and exterior repairs done right. They handle the entire process, from insurance claims to fixing your roof with one trusted team. Less stress, faster solutions, and a home that stays protected from the elements. If your roof took a hit, Everlight's got you covered. Visit everlightroofing.com to get started today. That's everlightroofing.com. Everlight, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
My dad says locks and cameras help protect buildings, but security is really about protecting people.
Hi, this is Jeffrey Beckman, owner at J&K Security Solutions. Protecting people is at the heart of everything we do. From fire alarms and surveillance systems to access control and intelligent video monitoring, J&K has helped keep homes and businesses safe across southern Wisconsin since 1987. Visit jksecurity.com.
J&K Security Solutions. Security with a personal touch.
John Adias and Pete Wait with you. Final segment from Fiserv Forum before we send it out to Jesse Nelson. So the Badgers win it, Pete, 25-18, 25-20, and 25-18. The three-set sweep over number 7 Louisville. They go 1-1 in the opening weekend. A loss to number 3 and a win over number 7. What'd you like from Wisconsin in the first 2 matches of the season?
Well, especially the bounce back today. They handled a very good team in Louisville, and I think really Wisconsin took a big step. They're going through a lot of new individuals, 11 new ones on the squad this year, to becoming a team today. They really solidified a lot of things. I'm sure they're not done tweaking the lineup and seeing who's going to be in what position when. But boy, they are leaving here with a lot of confidence in the process and what they're doing and where they want to end up come Big Ten season.
And we'll probably see different lineups again. We might see the same lineup we saw last night in another match, but I think it's one of those things, right, that Kelly's going to look at the numbers, and eventually we're going to kind of settle into a lineup.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any big changes by the next time they play. You saw something that worked. It was pretty magical out there to see that.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if he tweaks much before the next match, unless something happens in practice or an injury or anything like that, because that group really earned what they did, and they played really well.
All right, so Wisconsin, a winner in 3 sets. First victory of the season for number 6 Wisconsin over number 7 Louisville. Keep it right here. We've got Kelly Sheffield's post-match press conference to get to a little bit later on. Top plays, a whole lot of stuff. Jesse Nelson's going to handle the post-game show from here on out. John Adia is saying so long from Fiserv Forum. Badgers win in 3 sets here today on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise. From our family to yours, roofing, window, siding, gutters, and doors. Your solution-based company, community strong, and service that will please. Get a free estimate today. The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
We won't tell you every season is perfect. If you like baseball, you know better. At Starry & Bank, we know things don't always go as planned. That's why our decisions are made locally. Because business isn't just about the big moments. It's about showing up every day. Starry & Bank, built for the long game. Built for Milwaukee baseball fans. Visit starryandbank.com to get started.
Remember when your favorite Pizza Hut classics came with prices like these? Good news, they're back. Introducing the Throwback Value Menu, featuring the new medium one-topping stuffed crust pizza for just $10, and other favorites starting at only $3. Plus, try the new Triple Cheese Mac, or satisfy your sweet tooth with new s'more sticks. Check out the full Throwback Value Menu at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. That's pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesh Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, serviced, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
You're listening to Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by Hooper Corporation.
Defining roles, emerging stars, and a big bounce-back win for 6th-ranked Wisconsin volleyball this afternoon. First win of the 2026 regular season. The Badgers sweep 7th-ranked Louisville in 3 sets at the Jeep AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. The event continues this evening. 12th-ranked Arizona State and 2nd-ranked Texas set to square off here in just a little bit. And then more matches coming up tomorrow and on Monday. Tomorrow afternoon, 8th-ranked Texas A&M and 11th-ranked SMU at noon. And 4th-ranked Pittsburgh, 3rd-ranked Kentucky at 3 o'clock. 2 great matches tomorrow, especially that Pittsburgh-Kentucky matchup. You can catch both of those at Fiserv Forum in downtown Milwaukee. Heck, and the Brewers are out of town tomorrow. Might as well go catch some great sports, and they're both going to be done before the Brewers play tomorrow night. You can also watch them, by the way, on ESPN2, the ESPN app, ESPN Major ESPN tomorrow afternoon for Pittsburgh and Kentucky. Big weekend at Fiserv Forum. The volleyball world has its eyes on Milwaukee. Great showing. The fans coming out today. 7,618 the attendance for Wisconsin and Louisville this afternoon. That's up about 1,000 more from last night. They had about 6,700 there last night for the loss against the Kentucky Wildcats. Post-match show continues. I'm Jesse Nelson in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. You do wonder if this is kind of an audition for Milwaukee to potentially host another volleyball event down the road. And if that's the case, fans are showing out pretty well. Got to have a pretty good feeling. And by the way, I was down there earlier today. Deer District was fantastic. Great hospitality for everybody down there. Great events going on all around Fiserv Forum. I'm sure the party's going to continue for all the Badgers fans as they head outside of the arena and spill out into the Deer District again this evening as the sun begins to set in downtown Milwaukee. A fantastic night for the Wisconsin Badgers, who improved to 1-1 on the season. Remember a couple of years ago, they played in this showcase at Fiserv Forum, and they lost both matches in 2024. Then they lost yesterday, and I started thinking, are they ever going to win one of these showcase matches at Fiserv Forum? Well, today they did so in dominant fashion. 25-18 in set 1, 25-20 in set 2, and then back to 25-18 for the third and final set of the afternoon against 7th-ranked Louisville, who beat the defending national champions, 8th-ranked Texas A&M, yesterday in the first match of the season. So Louisville is not like, okay, they're replacing a bunch of people and they had nothing figured out and they're not what they once were. No, they beat the defending national champs yesterday. Wisconsin played later than them last night, got run out of the building by Kentucky. So this was a huge win for Wisconsin. And like we said, emerging stars, Audrey Flanagan and Jayla August, and some of the names you're going to get to know throughout the course of this season as a Badger volleyball fan, and defining the roles. You heard Gary White say it. We'll hear Kelly Sheffield say it coming up. Understanding how this offense works at its best, what starting lineup works best, what rotations work best with all these new players, 11 in total, 9 freshmen on the team this year. How is it all going to come together? It appears that identity is coming together very quickly for Wisconsin volleyball, and we saw it in action here this afternoon. Badgers victorious. They sweep Louisville. We'll get to the top plays. We'll hear from Kelly Sheffield. That's all straight ahead coming up on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
When Wisconsin families think home, they think Steinhoffels. Since 1934, Steinhoffels has helped generations create spaces where life happens, from family gatherings and game day celebrations to a better night's sleep. As a fourth-generation family-run, 100% employee-owned company, Steinhoffels is proud to serve you and your neighbors with quality furniture, mattresses, home decor, and expert design services. Steinhoffels, born and bred in Wisconsin, just like the Badgers, and a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
The Ford Summer Sales event is on now at Metro Florida Madison. For a limited time, get a new 2026 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $27,972. Price includes $499 dock fee and all applicable rebates. Excludes tax, title, license, registration, dealer fees, and optional equipment. Price subject to prior sale and availability. See dealer for complete details. Offer is valid to qualified buyers and ends August 31st. So head to Metro Florida Madison today. View full inventory at MetroFloridaMadison.com.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy's annual Top Prospect Camp is Sunday, October 11th, bringing together some of the best talent from across the Midwest. The camp is open to high school position players, pitchers, and catchers in the 2027 through 2030 graduating classes. Space is limited and registration closes once capacity is reached. Don't miss your chance to compete and showcase your skills among the best of the Midwest. Register today at grbacademy.com. That's grbacademy.com.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
A day after hitting just 191 as a team against the Kentucky Wildcats, Wisconsin 17 hours later bounces back hitting 327 against the 7th-ranked Louisville Cardinals. 25-18 set 1, 25-20 set 2, 25-18 set 3. The Wisconsin Badgers are 1-1 on the college volleyball season at the Jeep AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. They sweep the 7th-ranked Louisville Cardinals. I'm Jesse Nelson in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. Post-match show continues here on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. Charlie Furbringer named the MVP of the match this afternoon. She had an impressive stat line, including a career-best 6 kills to go with 33 assists, 8 digs, and a block. Charlie Furbringer, the most experienced and veteran returning player on the Wisconsin Badgers volleyball team here in 2026, proving her worth and expanding her skill set, it would appear, here in the 2026 season, at least early on. I mean, 6 kills, career best here in the second match of the season. We'll see if that becomes a trend moving forward. But to do it against the 7th-ranked team in the country on a neutral site, although there were a lot of Badgers fans there, not really that neutral of a site. That's still a really impressive thing for Charlie Furbringer to pull off this afternoon. So congratulations to her, the MVP of the match as named by the tournament officials at the AVCA First Serve in Milwaukee. Charlie Furbringer, a great day, but it was Audrey Flanagan, the freshman, who led the way with 13 kills, 8 digs, 2 aces. She had 286 on the day. I think fans are going to start to like Audrey Flanagan. She seems like somebody who is going to be very prevalent for the Wisconsin Badgers volleyball team in 2026. You wondered which of these freshmen would emerge, who would become the superstars that we would quickly come to know, just like the transfer Mimi Collier did last year, or just like Charlie Furbringer did during her freshman season 2 years ago as a setter. Well, Audrey Flanagan seems to have all the potential that matches some of the great players that have come through this program before. 13 kills, 8 digs, 2 aces today, hitting 286. Led the team in kills, led all players actually in today's match in kills with 13. Coming up next, we will get to our top plays. Also, Kelly Sheffield's post-match press conference and a look at what's coming up. It doesn't get any easier for Wisconsin volleyball next week in Pittsburgh. We'll tell you all about it as the post-match show continues here on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Hey, it's John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. Come in and discover the high standards, classic traditions, honesty, integrity, and elegance when you walk through our doors. For over 90 years, customers have returned again and again to our warm boutique setting. Trust me, because I've been there for over 40 of them. Whether it's time to come back or your first time in, stop by Goodman's Jewelers at 220 State Street today. Goodman's Jewelers, the Diamond Store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Are you starting college, moving to a new apartment, or just looking to create a new vibe in your college living? Make IKEA your first stop for everything you need to create a college space that's all you. Whether you're looking to add color with cozy bedding, organize your dorm with smart storage solutions, or find that perfect sleeper sofa for those weekend visits, IKEA has your college life covered. And verified college students get 15% off when they sign up for IKEA Family. It's free and packed with rewards. So go grab your roommate and head to IKEA Oak Creek or shop online at ikea.us or the IKEA app.
A strong team makes all the difference, and Everlight Solar just expanded theirs. Everlight Solar now offers roofing and exterior services for homeowners dealing with storm damage. From the first call to the final repair, Everlight quickly handles everything under one roof. When your roof takes a hit, you've got a team behind you. Start today at everlightroofing.com. That's everlightroofing.com. Everlight, powering through any storm. A proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
In volleyball, a great performance starts with being ready for anything. The same goes for your vehicle. At Conant Automotive in Stoughton, ASE certified technicians service all makes and models, from routine maintenance to brakes, diagnostics, engine repairs, and more. Plus, qualifying repairs are backed by a 36-month, 36,000-mile warranty. So, when your vehicle needs a little help getting back in the game, trust the team that's ready to serve. Conant Automotive in Stoughton. Visit ConantAuto.com.
You're listening to Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by Love Madison.
Wisconsin volleyball fans, you can hear the insights from head coach Kelly Sheffield every week during the season. Don't miss the Kelly Sheffield Show, hosted by John Audius and the all-time winningest coach in Wisconsin volleyball history. New episodes premiere each week on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Can't wait to hear what head coach Kelly Sheffield says, not only in his post-match press conference coming up here in a little bit, but also on the Kelly Sheffield Show on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app this week following the victory here against 7th-ranked Louisville this afternoon. The 6th-ranked Badgers in the win column for the first time in the 2026 season. 25-18 set 1, 25-20 set 2, 25-18 set 3. Time to find out which plays stood out the most in this match tonight. Let's get to our top plays.
Number 3.
It began all the way back in set 1, a tone setter that got the fans engaged at Fiserv Forum from the freshman Audrey Flanagan.
And there's Simon underneath it. High bumps it over to Flanagan, who terminates for Wisconsin. And that gets the crowd to come to life here. 12-10, Wisconsin.
Don't underestimate how big that was early in this match to keep the crowd invested. After last night's debacle against Kentucky, where the crowd was pretty out of it throughout the course of the evening, everybody was revved up from being out in the Deer District, getting the tailgate on, the pep rally going on before the match they head in, and a strong tone-setting start from Wisconsin in set 1 helped carry the way and helped get the Badgers a 3-set sweep today. Speaking of which, there was more to come in set 1.
Number 2.
How about Grace with an ace or two?
That one goes off the top of the net, and it falls down at the 10-foot line. Baltimore and Peterson both diving for it. It's an ace for Egan. Once again, those passers about 2 feet from the end line. This one smashed down, back-to-back aces for Egan.
A daily double of aces for Grace Egan, and that was after a timeout. It was 15-12 Wisconsin. Out of the timeout, back-to-back aces from Grace Egan behind the line. Not, if you were Louisville, what you wanted to see. That is not how you draw it up, especially coming out of the timeout. You have a much better plan in place than that. So great job by Grace Egan helping create separation at a pivotal point in set 1, helping carry Wisconsin to the 25-18 first set victory. That's the second best plays of the night.
Number 1.
Back to Audrey Flanagan, who it wasn't the final point of the match, but it was her final kill of the night, and it helped Wisconsin get to match point.
Here's Chacoin serving left to right. Goes at Flanagan, dimes it to Furbringer in the pocket. Back to Audrey Flanagan, who torches it to the back row.
And how many of those have we seen today from Flanagan, back row? Woo.
13 kills for Audrey Flanagan on the day. Pete Wade, including that one that made it 24-17. Wisconsin never was able to put Louisville away on the first set point or that first match point at the end. Louisville always hung around a little bit, especially was at that first set. They had like 4 or 5 of them. Wisconsin did ultimately win it, though, 25-18 in the final set. They sweep the 7th-ranked Louisville Cardinals at the AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum. Those are your top plays of the afternoon here on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. You heard the Grace Egan Aces. She led the way with 3 in total today. 8 aces for a team, the Wisconsin Badgers. Louisville just had 1 today. Grace Egan with 3. She has 5 on the season to lead the team. Led the team, by the way, with 27 in 2025. Kristen Simon with 2. Audrey Flanagan with 2. And Grace Lopez. I have a feeling we're going to see quite a few from her this season. She is really good behind the service line. She had 1. Also, last night had an ace as well, so she has 2 now on the season. That's checking your Steinhafels Ace Tracker all season long. Going to be watching the Steinhafels Ace Tracker here on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. The Steinhafels Ace Tracker. Relax. It's Steinhafels. Stick around. Head coach Kelly Sheffield's post-match press conference coming up next on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
We know the sound of a packed house, that feeling before the first serve, the roar after the first point. And we love what happens when Madison gets behind their teams. Hey, it's Mimi Collier, former Wisconsin Badger and newest addition to Love Madison, Wisconsin's professional volleyball team. Now is your chance to guarantee the best seats for every home game. Place a single $100 deposit to secure your 2027 membership and never miss a moment. Come be a part of Love Madison this season. Check out lovbmad.com to learn more.
It's well known that the boss at the exteriors company is a perfectionist.
It's a gift.
He not only oversees every job, he inspects each aspect of the operation to get to the root of what your project will actually need to be long-lasting.
Call 960-ROOF.
Oh, he's proud of all the reviews.
What can I say? Take a look.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
Remember when your favorite Pizza Hut classics came with prices like these? Good news, they're back. Introducing the Throwback Value Menu, featuring the new medium one-topping stuffed crust pizza for just $10, and other favorites starting at only $3. Plus, try the new Triple Cheese Mac, or satisfy your sweet tooth with new s'more sticks. Check out the full Throwback Value Menu at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. That's pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Looking for something fun to do this fall? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Jesse Nelson here. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult fall volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming with games starting in early October at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
6th-ranked Wisconsin wins it in 3 sets against 7th-ranked Louisville this afternoon at the Jeep AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum. A reminder for fans, matches coming up throughout the course of the weekend. Texas and Arizona State still going on here this evening. Number 2 against number 12. Tomorrow afternoon, 8th-ranked A&M against 11th-ranked SMU at 12 o'clock. And then 4th-ranked Pittsburgh, 3rd-ranked Kentucky at 3 o'clock. You can watch them on the ESPN family of networks, on the ESPN app, or get your butts out to Fiserv Forum and go watch some high-quality volleyball. I had a great crowd out there today for the Badgers games. Let's continue to show the volleyball world how great of a support system the Milwaukee community is. We've got a bunch of great Badgers fans around this state. Let's go see them in action tomorrow afternoon. A couple of teams not from the state of Wisconsin on the national stage. Pack that place in. See some high-quality volleyball and treat yourself to a good time as well over at Fiserv Forum. They did a great job putting on this event. A lot of fun out in the Deer District, a beautiful day outside. Then you go inside, watch some high-quality volleyball. Nothing better here in this second to last weekend in August as we kick off the college volleyball season. I'm Jesse Nelson in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. We now go back to Fiserv Forum where head coach Kelly Sheffield and select Badgers players caught up with the media following this afternoon's 3-set sweep of the Louisville Cardinals.
We've got Coach Kelly Sheffield, 2 members of the Wisconsin Badgers who just defeated Louisville 3-0 in day 2 to open up day 2 of the Jeep AVCA First Serve. Coach, if you wouldn't mind going ahead and giving us an opening statement, then we'll open it up for questions.
Yeah. I told these guys going into this match that whether we went 2-0, 0-2, or 1-1, they were going to hear the same thing from me in the locker room, and that is we've got to get better. And the other thing is, I thought our serve and pass game was awfully good. I thought we kept them off balance a lot with our serves. We were really hitting our mid-zone serves a lot. Thought we handled their serves really, really well. We cleaned up a lot of attack errors from last night. I know somebody asked if we came back in here to work on our attacking last night at midnight. I will neither confirm nor deny that we spent 3.5 hours in that gym working on that last night. That'll be up for you guys to guess. But we cleaned that up. Made good decisions attacking. Thought Charlie ran the offense extremely well. And, Audrey is fantastic. I mean, she's unflappable and has a competitive instinct. And she was making plays, whether she was serving or defensively or passing or attacking, just a variety of ways she can impact the match in a variety of ways. But when you kind of look at the box score, I think this is going to be a team by committee. Charlie established the match early by going to Lenny early and really making her something that they were having to worry about. So we saw growth from last night to tonight, and I'm actually we're going to see so much on film that I'm probably more excited about this week of practice than I was both of these matches that we just played.
In the front, for Charlie and Audrey, what would you say was the biggest difference from yesterday to today, and how much better does it feel to be up here after a win like that?
For me, one, serve and pass game. Our passing was on fire. It was super easy to get our hitters in good situations. And then 2, just us moving on to the next play really fast. Like, we made some mistakes early on, but we figured them out really fast, and we were able to make different changes. And then the 3rd one was just, serving tough for us. I think we got them out of system a good amount, and we had a good scout, and we knew where they were going to go in different situations. So, serve and pass and just moving on fast.
Yeah, I would agree. I think our serving was a lot smarter, and we were actually attacking it. And then I think we were also just attacking smarter, hitting the edges of the court, using the block, which I don't think we did as much yesterday.
Here on the end.
Charlie, you got 6 kills, you took 12 attacks. You intentionally being more aggressive? I know it's something that's come up this year. Mm-hmm. Was it something today special?
Not necessarily. Honestly, that wasn't even a big part of our scout. It was more last night, and I was kind of upset that I didn't attack more last night. So I said to myself that I was going to be more aggressive, and I was going to establish them coming in more to the middle of the court so we can get our pins hitting those lines, and they wouldn't be there. And then my passers just put me in a lot of good situations where I was able to attack like that, which was super nice.
Good here. Kelly, I figured you wouldn't go winless, but
thank you.
Thank you.
In all seriousness, is this an indicator of what it's going to be like this year at the top 10 teams? What happened yesterday, what happened today, 2 such different outcomes?
It was 2 different. There's a lot of things that I liked about last night. I didn't like getting swept. That, there was a couple plays that, Audrey and Ava they had one-on-one situations and they got stuffed, right? And it was them going and hitting right where they're facing, and at this level you've got blockers that are able to read, and they go and they make that move, and the very next play they would score. Well, that's giving up one to get one. A lot of times doesn't happen with experienced teams, but so you can't rush learning. It just happens, right? And there's an element that they've got to go through it, and they've got to battle, and they've got to stick together, and they've got to grind, they've got to earn the trust and all those things. But there's talent on this team, and and I think we saw their ability to, there was a toughness factor today, and I didn't not that we weren't tough yesterday, but there was a different level, when you're going up against, Delay last night in Chicoine today. My God, you better. There's got to be some toughness on your side of the net, or those people are just going to bury you. I thought we dug in a little bit deeper today, and that's absolutely required if you're trying to get to where we're trying to go.
For Charlie and Audrey, did you guys get to play together much at Maricosta, and how strong is the Maricosta factor now that you're in this?
Yeah, we played together my senior and her sophomore year. We were on the court together at all times. She was my go-to girl, so I think we had already established a good connection, and then a couple reps to shake the dust off when she got here, but we were right back to it immediately. And yes, it's talked about a lot that we went to high school together.
Yeah. For Charlie and Audrey, coaches talked about how tough this schedule is for you guys this year, one of the toughest he's ever seen. But being able to come in and get at least one win, I mean, what's the confidence? Is it harder getting that first win out of the season and kind of moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to win, but either way, we were just going to get back to learning. Like, seriously, we just want to keep getting better. And right now, for us, like, of course we want to win, but we want to win in December. And I think it's just us getting better every single day, learning from last night. I know some of us were up late watching film, learning like what shots we could be hitting differently, what serves we could be serving more aggressively. And I think this team is just wanting to be the best versions of themselves, which is really cool to see. And I just wanted to play together and feel like we were one, and I think we did that tonight, which was awesome.
One more in the back here again.
Charlie, kind of following up on your connection with Audrey, how has it kind of flourished when you've gotten now to the collegiate level, seeing Audrey making these steps so early on in her collegiate career, just seeing her growth so far?
Yeah, it's been really awesome. I'm so proud of her, and I think I texted her this morning just letting her know that, and just the confidence I've seen from her, which I haven't seen in the past, is really cool to see, and I know that that's what this program builds. But I think the biggest thing for me has just been her communication on and off the court. Like I could really hear her on these back row attacks, and it just gives me a lot more confidence to set her. So I think that's the biggest thing, is the communication.
Here in the front. Kelly, what did you like about kind of having Grace Lopez come in to serve for Anna? Kind of what did you like from that, and do you have an update on Wardlow in terms of her status?
As far as her status, Wardlow status?
Yeah, I didn't see her play today, and I don't think she's played since the first set of yesterday. Injury or
no. It's Lenny played pretty well, so I can see that being our team. Like, we kind of stuck with it for all three sets. That doesn't mean that's kind of what we are moving forward. Hopefully there's this continue to grow and battle and all those things. We've got some depth and some flexibility, but as far as Lopez, man, it's tough when you've got Lopez going with the lefty side spin, and you've got Egan that is able to go over the top. It also works a little bit of the side, and then some of the things that we were doing, a lot of mid-zone serving, so dropping in front of certain passers, and we were trying to do that in their routes, of the middle routes, and then occasionally our flow servers were driving it, and they were having success with that because of so much of those drop serves that we were doing. That serve, those topspin serves look a whole lot faster coming at you when you have a lot of off speed that some of these other servers were doing, and so it's even more whoa. And especially, this is week one. There's not a lot of film, so you're not able to see a lot of tendencies of serving and attacking, all those things. The game changes next week for like everybody. Everybody, after you play those first two matches, now everybody is not just one match. You start seeing tendencies, and now that's where it gets hard for players like her, right? Is that now everybody can kind of see those holes in her game, and then it becomes up to her and other players of filling that holes, and that is, I tell these guys, that's when the game gets really, really fun, is when the people have all that information on you, and if you're just staying tall and just keep working, it's just
over here.
Charlie, just talk about the freshmen a lot, but also with the transfer with Jayla and then Ava too, just how developing the rapport with them, where they've had a weekend where they've had a bunch of kills too, just how have you developed the rapport with them, from spring to now?
Sorry, the what?
Oh, the rapport.
Okay. Yeah, just a lot of communication after and before every set. I mean, Jayla and Ava are two of the most athletic people I've ever set, so it's honestly not that hard to find them, and they have a lot of range to their attacking. I could miss high, low, and they can still get on balls. But yeah, just constant communication before and after plays for sure.
Final question in the back. Kelly, what do you like about the lineup of having Kristen and Anna on the court at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, thanks for the softball right there. I mean, that's they work well together. That's the number one thing. They root for each other, and I think that's really key because they're battling for a similar jersey, but there's something that is bigger to them, and that's the team's success. It's when you have a team, that's one of the things I told Grace Lopez earlier this morning when we were here for the serve and pass. I'm going to put you in the libero jersey, and we're going to use you as a serving sub to start out with. And her response was, however you need to use me, I'm ready for her. And if you have a team that is doing that, it sheds all this extra baggage and weight, just makes it coaching fun. It makes being on a team really fun, and I think we feel really confident in our ability to go either way with Anna or Kristen. But they're two really good players that are playing well together when they've only been around each other for a few weeks, and so they're a difference maker on our team, no doubt about it. Two elite liberos is. You've seen that out of the teams that are winning championships. Each of those teams are having a couple of them that are really, really high level, and we're fortunate to have both of them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kelly Sheffield, and most notably Charlie Furbringer, Audrey Flanagan there too, but I really loved what Charlie Furbringer said. We wanted to play together, feel like we were one, and we did that. That was the big takeaway I had from a lot of great content from that post-game press conference today at Fiserv Forum. Kelly Sheffield, Charlie Furbringer, Audrey Flanagan all meeting with the media following Wisconsin's 3-set win over 7th-ranked Louisville. Wisconsin now 1-1 this season. We'll tell you what's coming up next week as the gauntlet continues for Wisconsin volleyball to open up the season. That's next to close out the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesch Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, service, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Molly Brown here, and if you need room for everything life throws your way, meet the 2026 Kia Carnival at Metro Kia of Madison. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% APR financing for up to 48 months on a new 26 Carnival using Kia Finance. That's just $21.65 per month for every $1,000 financed for 48 months with no down payment required. Offer ends August 31st and is subject to credit approval, vehicle availability, and dealer participation. See Metro Kia for complete details.
Great baseball players are built in the offseason, and the work starts this fall. GRB Academy offers group training programs designed for serious players of all ages and skill levels. Build a stronger all-around game with position player training, develop your arm in the fall pitching program, or improve behind the plate with youth catching. Plus, take your swing to another level with offensive power development. Find the program that fits your goals and register today at grbacademy.com. That's grbacademy.com.
Some days feel like extra innings, vendor problems, cash flow crunches, curveballs you didn't see coming. Don't you want a banker that you can actually reach? Someone who's there for you when it matters. At Starian Bank, decisions are made right here in Wisconsin by someone who knows you. Starian Bank, built for the long game, built for Milwaukee baseball fans. Visit starianbank.com to get started.
You're listening to Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball, presented by Steinhoffels, across ESPN Madison and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brought to you by the Gordon Flesh Company.
Sixth-ranked Wisconsin defeats seventh-ranked Louisville in 3 sets, 25-18, 25-20, and 25-18 at the Jeep AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Wrapping up the post-match show on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. I'm Jesse Nelson. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. That's 10 for a legal ID here on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
To me, this will never not be weird. Wisconsin plays 3 ACC opponents in a row. Louisville, Stanford, and Pittsburgh. They're all in the ACC. Louisville today, Wisconsin wins. Then Stanford, 5th ranked in the country, Friday night, ESPN2 for TV at 8 o'clock. Projected first serve time in Pittsburgh at the opening Spike Classic. Pregame coverage will start at 7:30 Friday night on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball Radio Network. Then next Sunday, not tomorrow, we're not on tomorrow. Next Sunday, August 30th, 4th ranked Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. That's an 11 a.m. first serve, which means pregame coverage will start at 10:30. And you can watch that one on ESPN. I tell you, pull up the announcer cam on YouTube, then mute the TV. You can listen to John and Pete call the match while you watch it on television with your own eyes. It's the best way to do it. 7,618 in attendance today, and they walk out happy if they're Wisconsin Badgers fans because 6th-ranked Wisconsin gets its first win of the 2026 season. The Badgers take down 7th-ranked Louisville at the Jeep AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. On to Pittsburgh for Stanford and Pittsburgh next weekend as the gauntlet continues. 4 top 10 opponents on the Badgers volleyball schedule before the end of August. They're 1-1 so far. We'll see what it looks like again next week. Special thanks to our producer, Ryan Wollersheim, here in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison. And, of course, for the Hall of Famer Pete Waite and the voice of Badger Volleyball, John Audius, I'm Jesse Nelson. Thanks so much for joining us today. Wisconsin wins on the Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball